Welcome back to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Hello, Seb.
And Lionel. And Lionel's not here, but this is TOPT with TOPT where we talk about One Piece and anime. Woo! And guess whose birthday it is?
Oh my gosh.
It's Sebastian's. It's Sebastian's. Sebastian.
You went with the all that
and it fit. We made it work.
Oh man.
Happy born day, man. You old, man.
Happy you day, cuz.
Happy whatever day. All right? Happy around the sun. You blessed. You beat the statistics. You beat the statistics, cuz. You want to say anything?
Yo, I do want to say thank you to everybody who's been sending me, well wishes, happy birthdays, the whole thing. I really do appreciate it, y'all. I know I haven't gotten back to everybody's messages on Discord, text message, IG, whatever. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I really do. It's been a really, really fun weekend. Really, really fun day. Dope day. Got to see my mom today. That was awesome. So I really, really do appreciate it. Try not to make this about me, y'all. We have a chapter to discuss.
It's always about you.
It's not about me today.
It's always.
I'll say, again, really thankful to be here. Really thankful for all the people in my life. And go Knicks, man. Knicks in 4. If they could get the W, that's all I need. That's all I need for my birthday, bro. Get the W tonight.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Glad to have you here another year, bro. We gonna be old doing this, so
we old men.
It's gonna be a good one.
Filled with regret.
Besides Sebastian's birthday, we did have somebody by the name of Veronica. She reached out to us through Instagram.
Yeah.
I saw this super late, so she sent this like a month ago.
Yeah.
And she was basically asking us if we could wish her husband a happy birthday as well, because he actually watches our show and he's been watching it for a while and he loves us.
Okay.
So his name is Luis Gonzalez and his birthday was May 8th. So personally from us to you, brother, happy birthday, and shout out to, your wifey. We're trying to reach that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing our best.
We're doing our best. We're trying to be like you, bro. My girl just started cooking.
You don't know that Veronica cooks, man.
I guarantee it.
You don't know.
I guarantee it. I guarantee she does.
Bro.
She's a good woman, Savannah. Good woman. But I wanted to give a big shout out to Louis and his wifey. So thank you so much, guys, for finding us so important. What else should we go over? Oh, how was your time at MomoCon with the guys? You look like you were having fun, man.
It was a good time, man. We were doing a lot of running around, so I didn't get to experience MomoCon the way that we have in the past. Like I wasn't there all day. You know, we weren't filming content.
You weren't taking your shirt off and doing the truffle shuffle?
I wasn't doing the truffle shuffle. I did hit a Trap Sushi after party. That was a good time.
I thought you were going to say a woman.
Wow. Why would you kill it?
I'm joking.
What was that?
It's a joke. It's a joke, obviously.
Yeah, so we hit Trap Sushi. Shout out to Jared, Anime Sundays. Shout out to the whole Trap Sushi team, man. They put on a great show. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to LWAP and Life with Anime, Joe, Preston. Shout out to Moonpiece, Kimmy, Corey. I know Danny couldn't make it.
Did you bring the gifts from Kimmy?
Yes, yours is in my book.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Kimmy.
Yes, thank you.
That was very nice of her.
We was able to shoot some content with them. That was a whole lot of fun. Shout out to Blaze.
Shout out to Blaze. I've been wanting to meet him.
Yeah, Blaze is cool people. You met Blaze?
No, like
do
just hang out and chill. Yeah. I don't think I've hung out and chilled with him.
But Blaze and Corey got into this huge, like they didn't debate, but they got into like Blaze was like, yo, One Piece just okay, like chill out, and Corey crashed out. It was so funny. Blaze was like, yo, chill, it's still in my top 10, like calm down. He was just like, nah, bruh, nah, you can relate. He's like, I just can't relate to Luffy. I can't relate to the characters. He's like, yes, you can. I'm like, how are you going to tell him he can't relate?
No, he definitely can, though.
Yo,
he just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to,
You can't tell somebody what they can and can't relate to.
There's way too many characters not to have a connection.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm saying if that's how somebody feels, you can't discount how they feel about the medium, bro.
If somebody was like, yo, I can't connect to somebody in One Piece, but I could connect to like Tanjiro in Demon Slayer, I'm gonna hook off, bro. I'm gonna hook off, bro, because I feel like that's what happens. Yo, Deku's mad relatable, yo. It's like, well, Kobe's in One Piece. Shut up.
Oh, man.
No, but I get it, though.
No, it was a great time.
Yeah.
Kimmy was in multiple One Piece cosplays, still faking the funk like she's not a super fan.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was a good time, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Shout out to the boys. And, yeah, I brought my lady with me. She was
yeah, how did she enjoy Momocon? What? All right. What didn't she like about it?
No, we just weren't there for long. We had a bunch of other things that we ended up doing in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't get to really experience MomoCon like that. But she said she had fun. So.
Yeah, that's good, though.
Yeah.
Happy to hear that, bro. Yeah. Larry be relating to emu. Okay. All right, bro. All right, brother. But yeah, we have a pretty packed chapter, I would say. A lot to talk about. Sucks that Lionel's not here, but understandable. If we have enough time, we'll get to Discord phone calls. So anybody that didn't watch the live, for the chapter reaction that I did, I just want to inform you, you're probably going to ask about my personal channel and what's going on. I can't say too much until June 4th. There's some, I would say there's some legal issues that happen to be, I don't know how to say this without doing too much, but basically, I would say I'm a focus. That's it. So I have to get back to y'all on June 4th, and when I do, I'll still be posting to Patreon. All right? But that's really it. So if you guys ask about it, that's really what it is. So I apologize in advance. But until then, just keep in tuned. But other than that, do you guys want to discuss, let's say what's up to Super Chats, and then say what's up to Live Chat.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Again, thank you guys for all the B-Day wishes. Hit that like button. That's the best birthday wish you can give me. Just a like on the stream. But yeah, I see a lot of people in here. I see John D. Water, Ragnar's in here, Brother Man, Mugiwara J, Casey Griffin, Poda Jesus, Deku Mighty, Twilight's in here, Khaled, Davey D. Oaks, Silly Fool, Anthony Herrera, Blank Verse, Rono Di Zorro, Di Livio, Dempsey Roll Epo, Christopher M, Red Eyes, Vandy Auger, Max Power. Really, really appreciate having you guys all in the stream like this. Again, guys, hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, let's get to some super chats. I know this is a packed chapter with a bunch of stuff going on. We got a bunch of really big super chats, so I'll try to hit those first.
Yo, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a question of, is it racist?
I'm intrigued.
If you got your boy like a honey bun cake, and he's black, is that racist?
What's the context? Has he eaten a honey bun around you?
He
before?
Likes honey buns.
It's not racist. Though.
Yeah, I don't think it's racist.
If you assumed he liked honey buns,
obviously, right?
No, if you assumed he liked honey buns and you'd never seen him interact with one before and got it because he's black, that's racist.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're like this, you're black.
Yeah.
That would make it.
Knowing that this person enjoys this and getting something that pertains to it, that's not racist. That's
so what's the chances that he wouldn't enjoy it if you'd never seen him eat one?
Did you give me a honey bun cake, bro? I'm just trying. Is that what happened? Is that what's happening right now? Like, I'm trying to understand what's even happening.
No. I'm just asking. If you didn't know that they didn't eat honey buns or not, and you got them a honey bun cake anyway, do you think that's racist?
If your intention was to get it because they're black, then yes, it's racist.
If you got it like, I enjoy these, I think you would like it too. That's different.
So if I just got Marv like a tres leches cake, that's racist?
No.
So what's the difference?
Because
what's the difference?
Because tres leches is a state, like, people just get tres leches cake. Like, they do.
You do?
No. Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I've never seen you.
It's just true.
I've never seen you go, yo, I got tres leches in the fridge, bro.
I have had probably 4 different tres leches cakes this year already.
On your own?
On random B-Day occasions, random whatevers.
But did you get it yourself?
Yeah. One of them, yeah. For me, yeah. Not a whole cake, but I've been at the shop and be like, yo, I'm going to get a tres leches, little slice. They good. They slap. Honey bun cake, that's like targeted. Like, you can't just go get that somewhere.
Nah, bro. All right. That's all I want to know.
Stop the super chats for that. We got a bunch of really big super chats that came in, so I do want to hit those first, guys. We're going to hit every single super chat before the end of the stream, so if we skip yours, we're just getting to some larger ones right now, but we will read all the super chats before the end of the stream, so stick around. Again, hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. We got 200 from Ragnir.
Wow.
Thank you.
Ragnir, the boy.
And he could have said all that he wanted to say with the $200.
Yeah, Ragnir usually has a lot to say.
Yeah, but he didn't.
It's been years, Ragnir.
Yeah. He just says, happy birthday to our boy.
Hey.
Thank you, man.
Oh, so much love. Thank you so much. That's such a huge super chat, Ragnir.
Yeah, man. You could have said more than that,
yeah,
bro.
brother. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. That was crazy.
Yeah, we got another $100 super chat from
my God.
Birdman, who took the time to write something, Ragnir. It says, also wanted to say thank you all again. Oh, Birdman sent a couple super chats, so I'll read these in order. My bad. It's a $50 super chat, then a $100 super chat. So I'll read the $50 one first. It says, hey, happy birthday, Seb, and happy Memorial Day, Nakama. I'm happy to finally make a Monday stream because my job gives the day off. All I ask is not to be too harsh on y'all, for y'all not to be too harsh on the chapter, Brooke is my boy. And I've been needing the lore, # Soul King story. We will get into it.
I don't think there should be any.
The most of the One Piece community has been like, yo, why now? Like, this isn't what we were trying. When I saw Lawrence earlier,
that's not fair.
When I saw Lawrence earlier, it was the first thing we said to each other too. I ain't gonna lie. We were like, yo.
All right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
But it shouldn't be too much bashing.
We'll talk about it.
And then he continued with another $100. It says, also, want to say thank you all again for inspiring the leap of faith I took. I said I was going after my dreams earlier this year, and now I'm proud to say I'm about to take my fitness exam for the Air Force. Prayers, I make it to give my wife and son a better life. # love. I love to hear that, man. Stay safe. I hope the skies are friendly to you.
I love that.
I hope you ace your fitness exam, man. I hope it all goes well, and I hope you fly high, man. I really do. I love hearing that we could be any level of inspiration to you for your journey.
Yeah.
I know Larry loves that.
Mm-hmm.
Fly high, man, and be safe and enjoy it. I've always wanted to fly a plane. I know it's not the same, but it feels cool.
Yeah, if I was to join the military, I probably would have joined the Air Force.
Right.
I thought about it a couple times. So just to hear you doing that, listen, man, I love that. Keep chasing dreams. Keep thinking that you can do things. Do not stop. Do not falter. Do not hesitate. When you think about something and it's for the betterment of the world and yourself and family, Shoot for the stars. Do not settle. If you settle, you will regret it. You will live the rest of your life wondering, why didn't I do it? So do it. Take the steps today, even if it's just one step. Even if it's just a couple seconds of courage. Just move. Do it. So I'm super happy about that.
So I should drop the $8,000 on Knicks finals tickets?
That's not for the betterment of anybody. That's not. That's a sin. That's actually gluttony, bro.
What you said?
Yeah, that's a sin, bro. Nah, bro.
You said to do it.
No, that was Shia LaBeouf.
Okay. No, that was Marv.
Yeah.
Okay. We did get another 20 gifted memberships from John D. Water, so thank you. Another 10 gifted memberships from John D. Water. Oh my
gosh, thank you guys.
Another 20 gifted memberships from the FedEx guy. Another 5 gifted memberships from Davey D. Oaks. There's so many gifted memberships out here. We really do appreciate y'all doing that. Y'all don't have to do that. Another 5 from David D. Oaks. Just please hit that like button, y'all, and throw the knock 'em fist up for all of the new members. We did get another $50 super chat from Senior Sombrero. You guys are going crazy today. It says, happy birthday to the young Seb. Young Seb gone, bro. Out here finna glaze Blackbeard until he's top 1 in every verse. Much love to my brothers and to all the hashtag real Nikas out there. Shout out to you, Sombrero, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, they were flaming you on that recent video that we posted.
The Kaido Blackbeard one?
Yeah. It was much worse than I thought.
It's okay.
Yeah.
One day. One day.
It's gonna be good to look back on, though.
We'll see, man. Maybe he gets smoked out, bro.
What?
I'm trying to remember Kaido Blackbeard.
It was when Sebastian said Blackbeard would give beat high to extreme diff.
Yeah. They wasn't liking that. I don't be reading the comments for that. Yeah.
Lawrence is still judging.
It's alright, bro.
We should jump into the chapter, and then we'll get rid of some of these super chats as well. So, guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. We're about to jump into the chapter. Also, if you wanted to hit any of our links for like AG1 or BetterHelp or the VPN thing that we have as well, you're more than welcome. Just go into the video description below. We also have our merch site if you want to buy some merch as well. I had an idea. You remember you were talking about like giving away stuff, Law?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe we can get like a piece of our merch and then have all 4 of us sign it and have Marv sign it too if Marv wants to. And then we could do like a little giveaway for the next episode if we have time. I was thinking about what you think. That would be dope.
I'm with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you guys like that? If we had like a piece of our merch and then we gave it to you with our signatures? Yeah. You guys let me know. Push 1 in the chat. If that's a good idea, push 2 in the chat. If it's not a good idea, push 3 in the chat. If you're confused, 4 in the chat. If we're sexy.
Where's the last one?
I better see some 4s in there, man. I ain't seen any 4s. That's sad.
Oh, we're seeing some 1s. We're seeing some 1s. Yep. All right. Seems like a good idea. So, guys, we're going to end up doing that. I'm going to try to see if I can get a shirt. I'll probably get like a large, just so it's like good enough for anybody to wear. And we'll end up signing it, and then we'll ship it straight to you. So we'll pick like a random person in the chat. No. All right. We have one more big super chat.
Yeah. It's from Ragnir. Another 200.
Oh, my God.
Jeez, man.
Jesus, brother.
Mm-hmm. It says, my bad, I should have just put y'all on the spot. I was going to say Larry better be on some racist-ish, but he already started. So Seb better be on some trolling-ish. Plus, it's Ragnar, not Ragnar. Hashtag white guy tax. Hashtag let us out, Larry. Thank you, man. You really didn't have to follow up, bro.
That was so much money, brother. You didn't have to do that.
And in my defense, it doesn't show the full name of the super chat because your name is too long. So I just gotta guess what you're trying to say. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ragnar. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that name's from Slime too.
Is
so,
it?
Yeah.
Have you been continuing Slime?
Haven't had the time to. But Seb, just hit it with your finger, bro.
Bro, I don't trust it. When I tap this thing, it goes to other screens.
It's okay, bro. All right.
You're right.
Are you guys ready to jump into this chapter?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. All right, let me go all the way to it. All right, there's a lot to read because this chapter didn't have a reader request, and it was 22 pages. So bear with me if I'm just reading for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So for this week's chapter, we don't have a reader request, so we'll jump straight into the chapter itself. We're also given the chapter title right away, Good Morn Maid. The chapter opens with Emu speaking to Ragnir. Ragnir, thou wert waiting for one who could strike back against Mu? Isn't that right? Ragnir is shown yelling back at Emu, while Loki, still in his Nidhogg form, wonders what nonsense Emu is talking about. At the same time, Loki gives Emu credit, admitting he's never seen anyone withstand or absorb so much damage before. Emu then declares, Loki, Straw Hat, in any case, thou wilt not be my soldiers, so I shalt eliminate thee instead, just like Douzan. Emu coats his Naginata with Omen, while Loki, huffing heavily, prepares another attack of his own. Lightning crashes from the sky as Emu extends and spins his weapon. Loki unleashes Ragnardual Heim, while Emu counters with Blade of Wrathgrim. The two attacks collide in a massive clash that can be seen all the way from the western village. Meanwhile, the sleep-tid Zaza continues to wreak havoc throughout the western village. Panicked giants desperately beg for their children to be returned as more and more children are drawn into Zaza. Despite being injured, the parents of the captured children arm themselves and declare that they will never allow their children to be taken hostage again. Chopper desperately tries to stop them, shouting that they shouldn't even be moving because their blood transfusions aren't complete and they could die. Ripley, sword in hand, fires back at Chopper, saying that her life means nothing to her if her son is ripped from her arms. Zaza then turns its attention toward the giants and begins firing streams of water from its hands, drowning several of them in the process. Elsewhere, Killingham notes that he has only managed to secure 7 children, but decides that will be enough. He orders Zaza to retreat with him. As this is happening, Sanji approaches the western village and begins wondering what exactly is going on over there. And that brings us to the end of the first portion of this chapter. So, starting with Seb, what are your thoughts on everything that transpired?
Yeah, so I was really intrigued by what Emu had to say about Loki and Luffy. You know, they need to be eliminated and they would never serve under him, etc. And he used the name or word Douzan, right? I immediately went to, is the will of D the will of Douzan? Is it just this person that stood against Emu from years ago and that needed to be eliminated, and that all the people that followed are just like remnants or believers or people who are like, okay, this is the signal or the symbol of our disagreement or our rebellion against like whatever Emu's got going on. Like that's where my mind immediately went. Like, is this just the answer to the question? Like, did we just get that? Because I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. And maybe I'm overthinking it. But anytime you bring up a new potential character and the name starts with a D, and it's not just like some character, Emu's talking about them in reference to like the sun god and the, like, you know what I mean? The Elbaf warrior gods not aligning with me. So I don't know who this person might be. Maybe they are the originator of the will of D, or it stems from them, but that's where my mind went. And that's like all I could think about while I was reading the rest of the chapter. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Did we just get the answer to what the D stands for, or at least where it originated from? I really thought the attack that Loki did was cool, but I also thought it was kind of weird because it looks like he's headbutting, but he's really calling lightning from the sky to like assist with the headbutt. I also love that Emu like just does his the blade of Wrathgrim or whatever, like just swings it and attacks at that, because like those lightning strikes look so powerful. But like Emu's able to like block it, like, you know, just like that. I feel like that's cool. I also wonder where Luffy was at, because like Emu's still referencing him, but he still hasn't made it to the battle seemingly. So I'm like, obviously you saw them earlier, and obviously he's Nika now and all the things. But it's like I want to see Luffy. Like, where are you at? And again, we talked about it a little earlier, and I should probably save it for later in the chapter, but probably not seeing Luffy for a while. So I was like really kind of like, where's Luffy at? Like, I was really thinking of that. anytime Ragnir, the hammer, speaks, it's just gonna make me laugh because he's like talking to Emu, like they're having a whole side conversation with one another, and he's like or whatever he's saying to him, curry, and I'm like, I wonder if Emu understands what he's saying. Like, is it possible that Emu knows what Ragnir is saying? I think that's pretty cool. And then, like, I don't know. I was hoping we would linger longer on that portion, like with them there. As far as the Zaza and the kids getting captured by the Zaza, you hate to see it. You know, it happens. The Elbaf parents are just continuing to be great parents. Like, I like seeing that. I think in the show, like One Piece, we get a lot of trash parents, namely fathers, but we see a lot of bad parents. A lot of parents that won't do the most for their children. A lot of parents that abandon their children. A lot of parents that abuse their children physically, mentally, emotionally, etc. And, like, the Elbaf parents or, you know, guardians, teachers alike, are just doing the absolute most to save their kids. And I keep mentioning it. Like, yo, this is the worst day in Elbaf history. Because they keep going through, like, tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. They just had a whole situation where the kids were willing to sacrifice themselves for the parents, and then the parents had to sacrifice themselves for the kids. And now they're back at it again, trying to deal with this new, like, calamity that's attacking them. And it's like, yo, like, when does it end? Like, when will this stop? And I don't know if Oda's trying to play a specific, like, thought process up there, but I think it's interesting that, like, obviously it's going to be Luffy and Loki that end up saving the day. Like, I wonder if it's going to mean something a little bit more, that they were able to overcome all of these calamities in a single day on Elbaf because Luffy and Loki were able to do whatever they needed to do. So I think that's really dope. I see the setup for the Killing Him Sanji rematch. Sanji, I wonder what his situation with, like, a female deity entity made of water will be. Like, can he attack it? Will he have reservations about attacking it? I wasn't quite sure. I was interested in that. But Zaza looks cool. Like, really cool. Like, really, really cool. Like, I really like seeing her. I hope we see more of her. I know there was a whole lot of theories about, like, who could have a Dove Fruit correlating to this in the modern day. I know a lot of people said dragon. I'm probably one of those people that believe that as well. But, like, I don't know. I'd like, if whoever does have it, I hope that a form like this pops up for them. So, I'm trying to remember where you stopped at. Was it, you stopped here, right? Okay. I didn't have much else.
All right. Low?
Yeah, Sebastian said a lot. Yeah, I don't have much here either. I thought it was very interesting. Like, for example, I wanted more about what Emo was talking about, how long Ragnir is waiting for. Like, about Ragnir waiting for that special one to, I guess, wield him again. Right? Because he also says, he got even more weird with the way he speaks. Thou weren't, like, or weren't. I couldn't even really understand what he was saying there, but I got the gist of it, right? And he says, isn't that right? Like, I know what you were doing, right? And then also, too, about, it shows here that Emu's actually taking the damage like Sebastian alluded to, or absorbing it. But it seems like that one shot we saw that, or two shots we saw that Loki may have hit Emu with, apparently, because we saw that kind of off screen a little bit, it's implying that, all right, maybe Emu got hit with more, but he's kind of just like, I guess, absorbing it or just taking her. It's like not really affecting or phasing Emu. That's why Loki's just like, yo, this is ridiculous. Like, one, you're already, because of how fast and scaled Emu is at fighting, to even finally get you, I actually get a hit off, and it's like nothing to you because you're absorbing it or whatever, showing the difficult of fighting Emu. And then the same thing too about the whole Loki and Straw Hat, Emu saying that they're not going to be his soldiers. And to me, I thought of, like, for example, you know how he tried in the past and then it failed, right? So now it's just like, all right, because one translation read that you can't be my soldiers. Like, it's like, since he tried and it didn't work, it's almost like impossible to do it. So I want to know more about that. Like, why isn't Emo able to affect them in that way? You know, what is the cause in here? Is it they're just the fruits, or is it like something special about them? What is it exactly? Why these two that you're even remembering them by name by saying this, right? And then, like Sebastian said, the big question too, that Emu dropped the name, right? Because before too, we know already the history of before, and then we out of nowhere, Joy Boy was introduced to us, and we're like, who's Joy Boy? You know, and then later on, Rox just introduced us. It's like, who's Rox? And then we got Davy Jones. Who's Davy Jones? And now we got like Douzan. So it's like, again, I actually didn't think of the D. I don't know how I didn't think of it. starts with a D. I didn't think of Douzan as the name, like Monkey D, like Monkey Douzan Luffy. I didn't think about that. That's like a stand for that. I wonder if that was because we didn't get his name, the ancient Elbaf warrior that was fighting Nika. Maybe his name was Douzan, because apparently too, Imu's kind of expressing that he's the one that eliminated him or took him out, like like he did others, like or either way we know Imu won the war, right? He won the war against Davy. He won the war against Joy Boy. I don't know how Nika factors into that because Joy Boy had Nika's fruit, whatever. And then now Douzan is like, did you really beat all these people, all this stuff like that? Like, I doubt you're undefeated. Like, I want to know what that. But like, Douzan's throwing out that he eliminated him. So who was he? Was he part of the original D clan, or is it the ancient giant, or is it one and the same? Because we also got Imu did say earlier that Elbaf is D. What does that mean? Again, is it Douzan? What exactly is it? So I'm so curious about that because there's another name drop alluding back to history like the other ones, and where does he fall in the timeline right here? Their fight with Loki and Imu seems cool. Like they're really like legit scrapping. I didn't think it would last this long. I kind of thought Imu would like already subdue Loki in a way, But Loki's holding his own, and I'm still waiting for that freaking hybrid form. Like, Loki, do it already. I'm waiting for it because I feel like you'll be able to utilize it. And for me, that's you're more adorable in your dragon form because we so kind of like being in the dragon form too. But optimizing fighting-wise, I think it shows that for Zoans, your hybrid form is the best form for combat. So I was like, I want to see Loki in that, wielding Ragnir doing that. I think you would have to do a better job against Imu. I still think Loki would still lose, but to access your full capability and fighting wise, go in your hyper form if you know how to. Like, I don't know how to say you don't. Why you're not doing it, I don't know. All right. And Sanji, honestly, I can see Sanji not attacking the Sleep Tid because it is a woman. But to me, how to solve that, go to the source. It's like, all right, dodge the Sleep Tid. Go to Killingham and take him out. That will stop the Sleep Tid. And like I said, you love to see the Giants going on, like how much they're willing. To me, I like it because they're showing that warrior pride in that Elbaf have, but in a way to protect their family. Like, my life doesn't matter if my son is taken away from me. Like, what's the point of saving my life if my son is snatched away by these evil people, So I love that because it shows, like, in a way, like, what a mother, the love of a mother or the love of a parent, a father, whatever, should be for their kids, Oda's capturing that, like, they're willing to lay their lives because their responsibility is to protect their child, even at the risk of their own life, whatever, as long as you're, so like makes you think of John Q. My son's gonna live, like, that aspect. Even if I have to give everything to sacrifice in my life, my child's going to live. That aspect that, like, of we've seen these giant warriors finding it. And it makes you laugh because, like, it's clearly water, what they're doing, but you see them shooting arrows. What is that going to do? You know what I'm saying? But it's like they're doing the best they can with what they got, but it's like it's not going to beat them. This where, like, I guess hockey would have to be a factor in here. And this is why I always come at the Giants is like, where's the hockey? Like, because that should answer it. And I think Oda did this on purpose because to me, like, usually he has Sanji get there already. But we know why he kind of held that off because of what we're going into the next part of it. But the fact that you didn't have Sanji interact with us already is because Oda's building up to it. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
All right. What if I told y'all that the previous Nidhogg user was a giant named Douzan, and he lived during the Void Century? Imu tells Loki that because he cannot place either him or Luffy under Domi Reversi and turn them into his soldiers, they will be eliminated instead, just like Douzan. That statement is kind of revealing to me. Ever since encountering Loki and Luffy, Imu has repeatedly spoken as though he is looking into the past. He recognizes that Loki possesses the Nidhogg Devil Fruit and Luffy possesses the Nika Devil Fruit. He even takes special notice of Ragnir and the Ratatoskr Devil Fruit, right? More importantly, Imu seems to have suspected from the very beginning that both Loki and Luffy would be resistant to Domi Reversi. He even points it out. Imu appears to view these events as preordained. During his battle with Loki, he even becomes distracted by memories of Joy Boy, causing him to lose focus and get cracked, right? Then, after being attacked by Loki in his Nidhogg form, Imu says, "So thou art back, Nidhogg." To think I wouldst see thee again in this world. Traitor. Okay? Traitor. This line is the foundation of what I'm about to say. The only way Emu could have seen Nidhogg again is if he had previously encountered another user of the Nidhogg Devil Fruit. Harold told us that the Nidhogg Devil Fruit is Elbaf's national treasure, and that it remained dormant for centuries because Ragnir had not chosen a successor. Emu reinforces this idea when he tells Ragnir that Ragnir was waiting for another person capable of striking back against Emu, or Mu, right? If Emu truly originates from the Void Sentry, then the previous Nidhogg user he encountered would most likely have lived during that same era. It just makes sense. And if Ragnir had been safeguarding the fruit for centuries, it stands for reason that this individual was a giant from Elbaf, the previous Nidhogg user. I believe that person is 100% Douzan. What makes this even more interesting is that Emu refers to Nidhogg as a traitor. If Douzan was the previous Nidhogg user, then Douzan is almost certainly the traitor Emu is referring to. And since Emu explicitly compares Loki's situation to Douzan's, it suggests that Douzan, like Loki, could not be brought under Domi Reversi, unable to force him into submission. Emu chose to eliminate him instead, which has made Ragnir hold a grudge against Emu since Emu eliminated Douzan, the person previously Ragnir chose. This would also imply that Emu has prior experience fighting Nidhogg and understands exactly what kind of warrior Ragnir chooses. Okay? If Douzan was comparable to Loki in strength, then Emu struggling against Loki now may indicate that his current condition, whether it be a time limit, a weakened state, or some other like restriction that Emu has, is hindering him compared to his full power. Even Loki himself has acknowledged Emu's absurd strength and durability throughout this battle. The final piece of this theory concerns Domi Reversi itself. I believe the evidence is beginning to suggest that Loki and Luffy's resistance has less to do with hockey overall and something to do with their devil fruit. Because, here's the variable, if Loki and Douzan both had the Nidhogg devil fruit, and they both were not able to be put under the submission of Domi Reversi, this is the connecting factor. So I believe most certainly the devil fruits themselves are keeping people from being turned under Domi Reversi. And yeah, that's what, shout out to devil fruits, dog.
Hey, man. I like the notion. I know Lawrence kind of brought it full circle with Douzan and the traitor aspect too. So I really do like that. So you're saying that he would be that person that Nika was fighting with, or someone after that?
Nika was fighting with.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I understood you correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. Listen, I still think the Willa D part is possible, but like it could all just stem from that dude.
Yeah. So you could be right, and I was thinking about what you guys were saying too about the D being Douzan. Davy D. Jones was existing during that time.
True.
So if Davy D. Jones existed and Douzan existed and Davy D. Jones was a king, I don't think Davy D. Jones would put a D in his name for Douzan.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? But it could be. That's not saying, the D could just be, you're part of the clan. You know what I'm saying? That sounded crazy. But,
whole lot of gang.
Whole lot of clan.
I understand the amount.
I'm just curious though, because it does look like it's more abilities, but I don't know if it's like all abilities. Because I'm thinking
it's definitely not all abilities.
Yeah, I think he was alluding to the specific fruits that they have.
Yeah, which are mythical.
Yeah. That makes more sense. Because also, I guess we're finding out more like why Choppers is. Because I'm thinking the Domi Reversi and the Covenant, they are different, but they can't be too much different because it's still stemming from his power. Because Emu still has, knights with abilities, Like, why is that allowed, but not Dami Reversi? You know, because ultimately we saw from Herald, he was on that Dami Reversi, but there is a measure of control that you have to obey Emu, just like Dami Reversi, you know? So it's like, we know Herald didn't have an ability, but there's Sommers and there's Killingham, there's Gunko, there's others that have an ability where Emu's power is still working with his influence heavily involved, you know?
So you remember when I said that Emu suspected that it wouldn't work on Luffy and Loki? Mm-hmm. He didn't know their hockey levels.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So even though hockey does transcend all, I do think that devil fruits do play a factor of making it easier.
Larry, so put that camera on me.
Yeah. Talking to you over the screen. I know they're going to use this against me.
Oh my God.
I know Sebastian's going to use it against me.
I'm not, because I've always said it's both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do think it's both.
It's just like, it's only both because, like, Luffy has a devil fruit. And, like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but no, it doesn't matter because, for example, we talked about Zoans, right? Literally, if your will's not strong enough, you lose out to the Zoan.
Right.
You know? So, your will, that's your hockey. If your hockey, especially is going to be more so with strong ones like the Nika or the Nidhogg, where you would lose out to them. So, hockey definitely plays a factor, just you being able to utilize or control your own ability in that aspect, you know?
Yeah, man. The most powerful message Oda can ever write is that your will allow you to do the things that you want to do. Having a special devil fruit isn't going to be the... I don't know, it doesn't send the right message to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I do agree, though. I do agree with what you said about this fight should have been over.
Yeah, I thought it should have been over.
I feel like it's a lot of fluff. It's very fluffy. Very fluffy.
I think it's because you see Emu, where he wasn't talking. He was about his business before. He wasn't talking with anyone else. The fact that he's talking with Loki and them, not that he's enjoying himself, but he's like flushing out these interactions.
It's like fighting a Super Saiyan.
Yo, bro. You know what it is?
It's like, go on, do it now.
Oda is instead of
he's like, no, I want to pick off these wings off the butterfly, Dad.
But the thing is, he's just giving us vague exposition, is what it is. Because we can only get it from Emu, who's the only person who witnessed any of this stuff from way back in the day. So we're getting the exposition via Emu, when in reality, like, he wouldn't care to say any of this to any of y'all.
He wouldn't, yeah.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing it for us.
It's like he's going down memory lane because it's been thousands of years. He's like, yo, I haven't seen these people, so they were my enemies. We were cool. We had a weird relationship. But it's like he's like reminiscing while he's like fighting Loki. So that's why he's being dragged out.
I feel like he thinks he's at his like high school reunion. It's like, damn.
He's like, yeah, man, I became king of the world. Where y'all at?
I remember Cindy behind the bleachers.
Okay.
Nasty now. Look at her.
Oh my gosh.
Fully wifed up. Good woman. 3 kids. One of them gotta be mine.
What was her name in The Sopranos? Maria Maylene or whatever? Never mind. I can't even say
Your mama was crazy.
I can't even say
You remember in Scary Movie? When they were talking about Cindy's mom?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, she was crazy. And it was a priest talking with the school principal or like the cop. All right, anyway, that was inappropriate. My bad.
Bruh.
We got better things to talk about.
I was going to say something even worse.
It's good, bro. It's good, bro.
Shout out to Uncle Junior, man.
Uncle Junior?
It's a Sopranos reference. You'd have to watch The Sopranos again.
All right. Let's do some super chats.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump into the second part of the chat.
We got a couple really big ones again. We got 20 gifted from Celestial Donkey.
Oh my God.
And he followed those 20 gifted up with another $50 super chat.
Celestial Donkey, brother.
That says, happy birthday, Seb. # Buggy Gang. # keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
CD.
much, CD.
Truly,
CD,
man.
Love you, bro.
Throw the W's in the chat. Throw the knock my fists up in the chat for our guy, the legend, Celestial Donkey.
Celestial freaking Donkey.
We got another $100 super chat from our guys. From LWAP Life with Anime Podcast, Joe and Preston.
Hey, Joe. That's contract money. I know, brother. You gotta put that away, brother. Thank you. Love Joe. Love Preston. I'm so mad I missed y'all. I ain't go to MomoCon. I saw how much fun you was having with everybody. I was like, yo, I should have just went, bro.
Everybody asked about you, bro. Every single person. They asked about you too, Lawrence, the twins. They said, where the twins
I should have just went, bro.
Yeah. I was trying to tell you.
My lady needed me, though, bro.
You know what? W on you, bro. W for that.
Nah, don't W. Take it back, bro.
I'm not taking it back, bro. I'm not taking it back,
I'm being too selfless, bro.
I'm not taking it back.
I need to be more selfish, bro.
Shout out to Larry's old girl.
You called her old? I'm telling her. I'm showing her this clip.
That's crazy. She know it was with love.
You get bit.
It says, happy birthday to the soon-to-be fellow family man. Okay, now. Hold on now, Joe.
It's coming.
Keep bringing your own sand to the beach, brother.
Oh my God. This is crazy coming from Joe. This is crazy, Joe.
Just know the sand not white, Joe. Hope all the boys are well to the chat.
Oh my gosh. Yo, Joe, she be making you honey bun cakes? Is it racist? Is it racist if she does it? Is it racist if your woman does it?
I hate you, bro. Oh, man. All right. To the chat. Why have y'all not liked the stream? Yeah, like the stream, everybody.
Thank you so much.
If you can listen to watch, y'all can click a button. Chop, get to it. Thank you.
I love you guys, bro.
Love y'all so much. They were so welcoming to me and my lady. We were able to do some content. So some stuff from me will be out in correlation with LWAP. Had a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed myself seeing them, man. It's always a good time seeing the bros.
Yeah. You guys in live chat are simply amazing. And all of our friends and community are amazing. Thank you so much for doing the utmost for this guy next to me. He certainly deserves it. So thank you so much, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. And we never know what to say because it's just honestly it's honestly crazy. It's crazy. So thank you so much for the support. We love you guys.
Yeah, let me burn through a couple of these because they might disappear.
No. Do your thing.
I got 12 months at Yonko status from Lotto Boy. It says, Dear Lawrence, Larry, Lionel, and Marv, please free Seb from the Abyss Covenant. He gave his life to Emu so his Knicks can be up 3-0 versus my Cavs. Shaking my head. Anyways, here's to a year of getting robbed. Love y'all, boys. Yo, they mentioned this in the Discord recently. And they're like, Seb, we know you signed a covenant with Emu to make this happen. And I posted the Kratos Ares.
This is so funny.
Yo, listen, man.
I went into the group chat for the first time in a while because the Knicks are doing good, and it was a stat that said the past 11 games that the Knicks have played, they've won 9 of them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. The crime rate has gone down in New York 78%.
He's Batman, bro.
I'm serious.
Batman, bro.
78% decline. Hello?
It's good for society for the Knicks to be good. So keep trying to tell you.
So they just watch the Knicks games.
Yeah. You can't get locked up right now. You can't get locked up right now. The Knicks might want to chip. You gonna be in jail for that? You crazy.
It's crazy though. I did see, I think on Instagram, a brawl with Knicks fans and somebody else.
We be fighting, bro.
Listen, bro. F. Trey Young, bro.
Yeah.
For no reason. He ain't even included.
Yo, Joe followed up with another $50 super chat. He ain't even do that, man.
Joe, come on, brother.
I assume it's Joe. It
has to be Joe.
Larry, we could have used all this on the episode, bro. And there's different kinds of sand out there, brother. To each his own. I love you, Joe. Twins, get them boys in check. And no buns over here.
He's just cooking them coleslaw with raisins.
Oh my god, this keeps coming up.
He gotta stay in shape. Buns is,
We got another 5.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thank you. And if y'all haven't already, please go follow Life with Anime Podcast. They do amazing work over there.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Porter Jesus. It says, before we kick things off, just want to wish our boy Seb a happy B-Day and another year of health for you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hashtag TOPT. Hashtag Larry Tax. Hashtag even though it's Seb's B-Day. What does that mean? What is you even?
Just being nice to you, bro.
Thank you. Another 10 Canadian from Agent Q. Attention, Sebastian puts de-passion and de-fashion into lashing out when it's about a quicker route to slapping young Kaido in the mouth. Love ya, big dog. Happy MFing birthday. Hashtag topped on top. Hashtag BA beats. Hashtag if you know, you know. Yo, that was bars, bro. I hope I said it right. That was clean. You spelled my name wrong, but I'll take it.
You know what, this is too much glaze, bro. That was a little sus, bro.
Yo,
he wrote you a poem on your birthday?
Puts
nah, bro. I'm jealous now, bro. I'm jealous, bro.
Listen.
Nah, bro. I don't like this, bro.
It's bars, bro.
That's sus love,
You would have got a poem, too. You didn't show up on your birthday. You was like, yo, I'm out.
What did I
You was getting flued out. You talking about me getting flown out.
Where did I go?
You wasn't around. You was in Puerto Rico, wherever you was at.
Oh, yeah, I was wild.
Yeah.
I was wild.
Yeah, you talking about getting flued out. You was out.
I was trying to start a family.
Trying to be like Joe, man.
I'm trying to be like Joe.
I'm trying to be like
in
you.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
When we watched them, she was like, "That's your father, right?"
I take care of my kids, Lawrence. Unlike you, all right?
Where meet me at, man?
Where me still ain't back.
Where you at, man?
Foster care.
Wasn't he in Hawaii or something?
Don't know.
Yeah, wasn't he? Yeah.
He's living his best life.
He on the boat right now saying, why my dad ain't come and get me? Why you don't want me?
Why you don't want me, man?
Why you don't want me, man?
Will Smith, Fresh Prince.
Forget about him! We got another $50 super chat from the Thinker. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you,
bro.
Thinker.
It says, happy B-Day, Seb. Glad to see the channel grow and represent Jersey. Yeah, man, Jersey up, man.
Yeah, Jersey up,
I know
man.
Marv love hearing that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro, I know it confuses you that Seb be rocking New York stuff, but we ain't got no teams, dog. We ain't got no team. Yo, all we got is the New Jersey Devils, bro.
No,
and like a WNBA team, I think. I don't know, bro.
Everybody in this area is a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
On some level,
yeah,
okay?
Bro.
You might split to the Yankees or Mets or, you know what I mean,
yeah,
Giants
bro.
or Jets. It's all Knicks, man.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Even the Nets left us. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody care about them.
Yeah, now they in Brooklyn.
Nobody care about them.
If you got like a New York team, you might as well like New York Knicks.
Yeah, bro. We finally good again. It's been a long time. Another 20 from Creative Broccoli. It says, happy birthday, Seb. Do y'all think there's any chance we could see Garp flip Kuzan? I think he could get Garp off Beehive solo. It would be cool to see them, maybe Fujitora, face off against Green Bull and Akainu. Thanks.
Could.
Through
his passing.
Maybe. The reason why I wouldn't like it is because I want to see what the conviction is been about. If you can be turned by just Garp being around, you know what I'm saying, and saying some words to you, then like what was the point of all this?
Yeah.
Like I need to know, you gotta follow through on whatever you were doing. You were willing to fight, lose limbs, you know what I mean? Go you were willing to change your whole career trajectory to try to be Fleet Admiral, and then losing that turned you into what's happening now. Yeah. So like what is that? Like what is the result of that? If that's just a Garp conversation, I wouldn't like it.
No. Well, I'm just curious, mostly with Aokiji, because he kind of showed, like, even though he said he was doing, like, for example, Doflamingo called him out saying, yo, there's stuff I've been hearing about you. It's just like, doesn't sound good. You know, Doflamingo in his troll voice. Doesn't sound good. But when he was talking to Smoker said, yo, I've heard that stuff too. What's up? And Aokiji's is like, and he worded it as if kind of like he's still on the side of, like, the light or the Marines. He said, there's different ways to do this. So it's kind of showing that he has an agenda, he has a goal. How Blackbeard works out, I don't know, but it shows that he does have a purpose of why he's doing it the way he does. And I'm still curious about that with Aokiji, what's going to be revealed with him in that way.
Before we move on, I will say the matchup you presented is dope. I would love to see it. I need to get there a different way, I think. Another 20, and I guess we can move back into the chapter later.
No, we can do like 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another 20 from Tobias Melly. It says, can't stay here for this one. I wish you all the best, Sebi Chuan. Never change. You are awesome. With a heart emoji. Hashtag that 1%, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Another 5 from Anthony Herrera. Happy birthday, Seb. You the GOAT, for real.
Oh,
Thank you.
So much love.
Another 5 from Wise Life Gaming. Happy B-Day, Sebi Chuan. More life. Prayer emoji and the salute. Should we expect one of Luffy's greatest feats when he finally fights Emu?
Yes.
Hashtag Sebatino. Hashtag RageBaitSeb. Hashtag TraumaDump Seb.
Oh, there goes your 3 personalities.
All 3 right there.
RageBait, TraumaDump, and what?
Sebatino. What's Sabatino's personality? What is that? I don't know. What is that? I don't even remember. I think it was like an Uber driver called me that or something. I don't know.
He was trying to earn that tip, huh?
Well, I feel like it's based off your 3 favorite characters. Sebi-Chuan is Sanji.
Okay.
Right. What was the other one?
TraumaDump Seb.
That's Blackbeard.
It's Blackbeard.
And Sabatino's Doflamingo.
I'll allow it. I don't know why, but it made sense.
That's a good theory, Crab.
It made sense to me.
Right on the spot.
I would say.
I guarantee you he didn't think of that.
I'll say this: the only slight pushback I'll give you, Dofi's more of a trauma dumper than Blackbeard is, low key. But I feel you though. Thank you. And another 5 from TK Tite. Actually followed up with a couple, so I'll just read both of these. Yeah. From TK Tite, it says, we never seen someone with Loki's bag. He has a supreme great hammer. I'm guessing he has 2 Del Fruits. He has Conqueror's Hockey. He has a powerful bloodline, and he has at least 1 mythical zone. I don't know if Ratatoskr is a mythical man, but he about to be top 5 in the whole series. Luffy gonna have to get his bag up. I mean, yeah, Loki's bag is kind of crazy. I'd like to see him flesh it out a little bit more. Like I said, Lawrence mentioned the hybrid mode a little earlier. Like, can we see that?
You gotta lock in,
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, his bag so far is pretty elite. And he's kind of been gifted with a lot.
A lot.
Like he just kind of gifted a lot. Yeah. Another 2 from Force Sword Style. Happy birthday, Seb. Hashtag Nixon4. Hashtag Seb to go. Thank you.
You want to do one more?
Okay. Another 10 from Anthony Herrera. It says, Larry, did you hear Iceman, a.k.a. him? Cold emoji, freezing emoji. Also, what's your favorite song so far from those albums? Mine is High Fives, Gen 5, Don't Worry. Hashtag Happy Birthday, Seb. Hashtag Go Spurs Go. Chill.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Chill. Actually, yeah. Get them to the finals. I want a rematch. I want a 1999 rematch.
Yeah, Seb.
I want a 1999 rematch.
Yeah.
I need that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The better competition. I like that. Don't try to get these free dubs.
Give me Wemby. Low-key, the Spurs, the Thunder better than the Spurs.
Listen, man. Whatever gives you the more dip with the chip, that's all that matters, all right? So bring them dips.
I want my chips with the dip. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip.
All right, so out of the 3 Drake albums, I heard 2. I heard Maid of Honor. I wanted to throw my whole face against the wall. That might be one of the worst albums I ever heard in my entire life. All right? Straight up. I'm not even joking. That album sucks. Okay? I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Iceman, though, I will say, out of a 10, it was about a 7.9 for me, okay? My favorite song is Burning Bridges because where's she at? That's all I care about. I was in the car doing it with my girl, yo. Where's she at? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it in her face. I told her if I ever came out with a single, she better post my single. If not, she not my lady. You know what I'm saying? So we agreed she most likely would. That was okay. She said most likely. It was better than what Rihanna sang. All right?
You heard Plot Twist? I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that Naruto hand sign jutsus, bro. Like the whole time.
I've been practicing mine, low key. I've been practicing. Like, what did it?
He twisted something. He's looking at me, bro. He twisted some I never seen. You feel me?
All right.
Imagine Shaq on his
Imagine Lionel appearing.
Dude.
Said my stomach was going bubbling. All right. Man. Yeah. So, guys, we're gonna get back into the chapter, and then we're gonna do the rest of the super chats. We're gonna get to them. Did we have any humongous super chats we need to read out?
Nah.
I think we got them all. All right, guys, we're gonna get right back to the super chats. So I apologize in advance. There's a lot of super chats, and we're super blessed to have them. So thank you. But if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Like I said, this chapter is kind of lengthy, so just bear with me while I'm reading, and then yeah. All right. For the next part of the chapter, we see the massive ice block emerging from the smoke. It turns out Imu's attack didn't destroy Gunko after all. The flash freeze created by Loki and Ragnir had encased her in ice, ultimately preserving her life. We then cut back to the Usopp pirates. Now conscious again, Usopp asks Brook why he suddenly ran off to fight Gunko. Usopp says he had to jump in because it looked like something was seriously wrong. Brook remains silent. Nami then calmly asks Brook if he knows Gunko. Was she perhaps an enemy from his past? Still lying on his back, Brook sadly replies that she wasn't an enemy at all, but rather someone he never wanted to see again, or at least that's what he thought. He admits he's incredibly confused right now. If Gunko is truly who she believes she is, then she should be 77 years old by now. Everyone is stunned by this revelation. Nami points out that Gunko must be someone else then, considering she's a celestial dragon. Brook agrees that she is one now, but explains that long ago, she was the princess of his homeland. He lost contact with her when she traveled to the Holy Land of Marijoa. Usopp is left speechless by this revelation too. Just then, Frankie arrives and shouts that Gunko is still frozen solid. He can't even tell whether she's alive or passed, so he asks if they should simply leave her there. Usopp sits up and summarizes the situation. Gunko may look exactly like someone Brook once knew, but that doesn't change the fact that she became an enemy of Elbaf. Brook quietly agrees, but points out something important. Earlier, when they all had been tied up, Gunko was the one who untied their ropes. Why would she do something like that? Brook wonders if Gunko actually recognizes him. But then there's this other complication. Gunko seemed to revert back to a different personality afterward. The one that saved them. The personality that existed beneath her demonic form. Brook says it genuinely felt as though they had witnessed three entirely different personalities inhabiting the same body. Nami wonders if it's possible that Gunko is being controlled somehow. Brook admits that thought never crossed his mind at first, but after witnessing people transformed into demons throughout the day, he can't deny something about the situation deeply unsettles him. Jinbei finally interrupts the conversation. He says he hates to rush Brook, but they need to make a decision. Does Gunko live or perish? Until that question is answered, they can't move forward. Brook drops to his hands and knees. He explains that long ago, Gunko was just a child, and he was a young man. They both lived in a country that no longer exists, a kingdom known as Esperia. Esperia was a land of music, famous for its instrument makers and workshops that crafted every kind of musical instrument imaginable. The story then flashes back to West Blue 70 years ago at 4 o'clock in the morning. A voice can be heard singing throughout the kingdom. Wake up at the crack of dawn, and it's a good morn made. The start of a brand new world. Oh, they say there are many seas to be surveyed, but all I need is a mermaid. Good morning, Esperia. No more waiting for favorable winds. It's time to set sail, baby. How you doing in the back streets? The song echoes across the country. Half asleep citizens, many of them drunk, yell out of their windows for the singer to shut up and let them sleep. Then a young girl leans out of her window and sings back, "Hey, good morning, Brook. The sun shines." Brook immediately appears atop a building, jumping in front of the sun, and continues the performance. Oh, how I wish to see a sexy mermaid someday. Oh, it'll make me lose my soul. Now that's what I call a bad end maid. The reactions throughout the kingdom are mixed. Some residents scream at Brook to be quiet. Others adore him and sing along. A few hope he gets kicked out of the battle convoy, while at least one person loudly asks someone to bring them a gun. At the bottom of the page, we're given a final narrative box. This is Esperia, the kingdom of instrument makers. And with that, the second portion of the chapter comes to a close. Law, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on everything we learned in this section?
Okay, so here, I'm like going back and forth with this because remember I was like, I'm talking about Gunko in the icebox here. First I was like, yo, when I saw Emu try to like, he shot at it. I'm thinking, I think Emu was just trying to free her, like not trying to take her out. And then we got back to saying that, Kilgram saying, she looked gone, like passed. So like, oh, did Emu take her out? And now we find out she's still in the icebox. So what Loki said about the icebox, like nothing can destroy it, is like it's up to him to release it.
It's where her heart used to be.
Yo, I was gonna make that joke. Oh my god, I was gonna make that joke.
I didn't even think of that. Icebox where my heart used. I'm so cool. Anyway, so like Loki was saying that it's like only he can undo this, and I guess that holds true because Emu shot at it and it did nothing to it. So it's crazy because like now you could just kind of like imprison anything in this thing if it's that indestructible. It only takes you to do it. So very interesting. And I guess I don't think she's gone. I guess it's because the way she does look like she just passed or whatever. But I don't think she's gone at all. I think she's just frozen. Right. And but going to I don't have much here, but going back to Brooke's words here, he said if it's really her, which we kind of believe it is, right? She must be 7 years old now.
77?
77, right? This, like, was the most puzzling to me because we know, all right, Emu's able to grant people, like, immortality with his covenants or whatever he's doing with them, his powers, right? But the reason I'm saying why it's so troubling is because we see the Gorosei, and especially I want to use, because maybe they were older, but we saw Garling.
Mm-hmm.
Young, but now he's old.
Yeah.
Right?
He has a covenant.
Yeah, and he has a covenant.
Right.
Why is Gunko, like, in her 20s when... Because also, we saw...
Well, I thought we talked about it before, though.
You thought that was...
Yeah, they basically have a higher covenant. So, like, whenever the Gorosei became the Gorosei, that's probably when they stopped aging. So, they might... So, there's 3 covenants that we know of that doesn't put you into submission. It's the Abyss... Right? The what was the other one? Depths?
The shallows.
And the shallows.
Yeah.
The Abyss we haven't seen yet, but we said Harold was proven to have the depths. And then we know that the ones before that, like Shanks, had the shallows.
Yeah.
So I always assume like the Abyss is the one that grants
you the immortality
and that's what the Gorosei have.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
She would just have a higher covenant than Garling had.
Yeah, like Garling basically had the depths covenant at that point because the shallows doesn't give you the regeneration ability, right? So that just proves what he had at that point. So Gunko, most likely being as close as she was, like in the Flower of Chambers, probably has the Abyss.
Okay, all right. I guess that it makes sense. I guess I'm thinking is that she's still aging until it's like if she became a Gorosei member now, she would stop aging.
No, she's already stopped aging long ago.
Basically,
like if
she has a similar covenant to the level that the Gorosei have, even though she's not a Gorosei member.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's based on her like closeness to evil.
Yeah. Or the need to have somebody that I can proxy into. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but what about Saturn?
Saturn also has the Abyss as well. All the Gorosei do.
Yeah, because we saw 2 people that Emu like possessed. Saturn and Gunko. Right? Saturn was old. Gunko was young.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm thinking, wouldn't Saturn be the one that stopped aging?
No. So, like Garling, right? Garling entered the Gorosei. We could assume at that point, he stops aging. So it might have been the same way for the Gorosei themselves. So whenever they entered in to the Gorosei group, that's when they stopped aging because Emu granted them the Abyss covenant. So whenever Emu felt that Gunko was deserving of this because of her closeness to Emu, he probably granted her that without her being a Gorosei member. So she's whatever age she was when she received the Abyss covenant.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
like that's how I have interpreted it. It could
same.
be off. It could be some other special ability or whatever.
I feel like that's what I understood too, but I'm just confused because like because I know all of them are living like crazy long lives and whatever, but she's the only one that shows to be still like visibly young, while every other one seems to be aging. It's actually maybe even Sommers. Sommers seems
Sommers even aged a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but not as much because we say no because he still looks a little older. But like her, 77 till now, she's like she's in her 20s.
Yeah, well, I remember, didn't Saturn say something on like God Valley about him being like 300 years old or something like that?
He mentioned the fact that he didn't mention that he was 300 years old per se. He had flashback to a time that was like 300 years ago.
Right.
And he looked the same exact age.
Okay.
And it was like, all right, if you're the one interacting with these people and you're the same dude, like, what's up?
Right.
But,
That's basically where my head went off.
I guess it could be slower. I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just curious about that.
But it also just makes sense because if Garling did have the Depths Covenant at that point, and we know that has to carry regeneration because the Shallows doesn't, that means that you do get older with the Depths.
Yeah.
So when do you stop aging? Well, it's probably because of the Abyss one.
Okay.
The better question is, why did she get it at the age that she got it at? Especially if she went to marry Joa at 7 years old. Or she probably went there when she was a little older, because we do see a flashback with her hair really long. You remember that?
Yeah, she was seeming that.
So that might have been the time she went to marry Joa. So my bad. I'll get into it.
No, like I actually don't have much here really, so I'm actually about to end my turn. Because I'm just gonna end my turn now.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Seb?
I don't have a lot to say. I do want to say, I love how down to business Jinbei got.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I get it. I feel you.
Let's do business.
Let's talk, man, because is we killing Shorty or not? A lot going on. You're telling me we saving the girl or not saving the girl. She saved us. She got 3 personalities. Jinbei said, I don't care about none of that.
No, I could just eat her.
I don't care about none of that, bro.
I'll eat her right now.
Is she or is she not an op? Because that's what
I'm a shark. I'll bite, bro.
I love Jinbei getting down to brass tacks. I did think it was interesting that, like, it followed up on Loki's thing. I feel like it needed to be this, because you can't say, hey, my ice can't be unfrozen or broken, and then within a chapter it just is. That would have been lame. Like, it would have that would have been Loki downscale. I don't think Oda's into the Loki downscale portion of the story yet. I did think Usopp and Brook just kind of laying there talking to each other back and forth. It's funny because they're just like, oh man, this girl frozen, blah, blah, blah. I get why Brook is so conflicted though, because like he said, I haven't seen this girl in however long, and I thought, the worst, and I'm having all these different feelings because all this wild stuff probably has happened between them. And like, even in the short period of time that he did know her, there was like a crazy transition where it's 3 different personalities. It's all types of stuff going on. So like, Brooke highlights, like, she freed us, but she attacked us, but she got possessed. Like, what's going on? It's interesting that we see, I guess we didn't get to that part yet, so I won't specifically speak on it. I'll speak on it later. I do like when the I don't say lower Straw Hats, but the middle tier Straw Hats are kind of game planning about things. And Jinbei's the one taking charge. Like, hey, we need to make a decision here. What's up? I like that because he's kind of coming into his own, because he's been a leader before. Yeah. He's been a person of authority before. This is like, I don't want to say the first arc where he's been doing it more so with the Straw Hats, but like, I like seeing Jinbei act in this way because at the end of the day, like, this is Nami, Usopp, Brook, and Frankie. Like, you the big dog here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're the big fish.
You the big fish, bro. You really are.
He did it on Whole Cake, too.
Yeah. I mean, even in Whole Cake, he kind of took a back seat and was like, yo, like, where we going with the shit? Like, he kind of locked them in, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I see more authority here. Brook falling to his knees, you can tell this is really a tragic story for him. And I'll say, I just wasn't expecting the Brook flashback to come down. Like, I know people love Brook. I love Brook. I'm happy we're getting it. I really was looking forward to more Loki, Emu, potential Luffy stuff going down. I really was. So I was a little disappointed that we got to the flashback, but like, now that we're here, I'm with it. Brook singing in the morning reminded me so much of Coming to America.
Good morning!
Good morning, my neighbors! Yeah. So even before that, when he's singing at night, he's like, someone to share. Someone to care. And they're just like, shut up! Shut up!
To be loud!
Yeah. And then just scream it out. I love that there's a mixed message here, though.
Yeah.
Because some people are like with it. Like, oh, I love Brook. He's like a polarizing figure. Half the community, yo, give me my gun, man. I'm done with this. Shut him up. Let's end this right now. I think that was pretty cool. Like, it's an interesting intro. I like that he's back to the jumping and playing guitar thing that he was. It reminded me also of the Nika dance. The Nika pose with the in Wano where Luffy does the thing and the moon's the backdrop. This is the sun dawning as the backdrop. I would say I'd probably lean heavier on This Is Annoying if I lived in Asperia. Like, it's 4 a.m., bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, it's 4 a.m.
It is 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m., bro. Mm-hmm. You can't be on this type of time at 4 a.m.
Even those annoying gym people who take it way too seriously go at 5 a.m. So 4 a.m. is crazy, bro.
The thing is, like, if you want to listen to your music with headphones on at 4 a.m., do you? You sing it loud, broadcasting it to the whole kingdom. Yeah, this is crazy activity,
but
right?
This is also supposed to be a land of music.
I don't care what it is. It's 4 a.m., bro.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't have a girl, bro.
That's crazy. I say all this. I woke up at 3 a.m. mad hard today and was just up. So I'm talking a lot of crap.
Were you alone?
Come on, man.
That's probably why. You were wanting your woman to be next to you. That's why. That's how I be feeling. I remember I woke up yearning for my lady.
Yo, shout out to Moogie, bro. He was trying to put us on a whole yearning playlist. I was like, what's happening right now? I didn't have much else from there. I just, Brooke, you kind of wildin', bro.
Yeah.
But I'll pass it to Larry.
All right. I just connected two ideas that shouldn't make sense. What if the stonemasons of Wano and the previous Nidhogg user who wielded Ragnir worked together to create the indestructible Poneglyphs? Think about what we just witnessed. Emu, arguably one of the strongest beings in the entire series. His power, Omen, appears overwhelming in nearly every aspect. Yet, when Emu attacked the ice prison containing Gunko, a prison created through Ragnir's power, even while unleashing Haki and Omen, he failed to leave so much as a scratch on it. Gunko remained alive inside, and the ice itself was completely unharmed. Very few objects in One Piece have demonstrated that level of durability, brother. In fact, the only things that immediately came to my mind was the Poneglyphs. What makes this connection even more interesting is the visual design. I'm not going to cap. The shape of ice Nibelheim created, and even Loki's hammer, Ragnir, bears a striking resemblance to a Poneglyph. It feels intentional, as though Oda may be drawing a connection between them. Then there's the historical side of this theory. Okay, Elbaf is home to legendary shipwrights who wield massive warhammers known as the Galela Giants. And maybe they were responsible for constructing Pluton on Water 7, right? We also learned in Wano that Pluton has been hidden beneath Old Wano all this time. According to Sukiyaki, all Momonosuke has to do is open the borders and then Pluton is out into the world. If the Galela Giants truly built Pluton, and it was hidden within Wano, then Elbaf and Wano were likely allies at some point in the past. And if that alliance existed, perhaps it ties directly into why Emu refers to Nidhogg as a traitor. The same way Lily was a traitor for spreading the Poneglyphs. What if Douzan, the previous Nidhogg user, helped create the material that eventually became the Poneglyphs? Wano's stonemasons may have carved and inscribed them, but perhaps Douzan and Ragnir provided the raw substance itself. Remember what Loki told Luffy after the battle with Gunko, like Lawrence just said? Gunko's in a flash freeze. It won't be fatal to her, but only Ragnir can melt the ice. If that statement is literal, word for word, then the implication is extraordinary. If Ragnir never melts the ice, it remains exactly as it is forever. In other words, it is effectively indestructible, just like a Poneglyph. Now, I know the obvious counter-argument. I know it. I'm about to point it out. Poneglyphs have always been described as stone, not ice. Okay, but Ratataskar's mythical zone abilities don't necessarily create ordinary ice. They create mythical ice with supernatural properties. In the real world, geologists technically classify naturally occurring ice formations such as glaciers as monomineralic rock because they are solid, naturally occurring crystalline structures. So, what if the stone of the Poneglyphs is actually a transformed or altered version of this mythical ice? And there's another layer to consider. Haki. my favorite subject. We know that hockey can be stored within objects, right? Roger heard the Poneglyphs. Joy Boy infused enough hockey into a rope to remain within Emmett, preserved for centuries, 800 to 900 years. If Joy Boy could do that, why couldn't Douzan? Why couldn't Douzan instill hockey into Poneglyphs? And especially if his hockey is comparable to Loki's, then he may have infused Ragnir's mythical ice with powerful hockey before it was trapped into Poneglyphs. That would mean anyone attempting to destroy them would have to overcome not only the supernatural properties of Ratatasker's powers, but also the hockey of Douzan. Suddenly, the Poneglyph's legendary indestructibility starts to make a lot more sense. And if Wano's master stonemasons were capable of shaping that material into perfectly preserved historical records, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we eventually learned that they also forged Ragnir itself during the Void Century. If that turns out to be true, then the creation of the Poneglyphs may not have been solely a Wano achievement. It may have been the result of an ancient alliance between Wano and Elbaf, and Elbaf's chosen Nidhogg, a giant named Douzan, who was branded as a traitor by Emu because he helped preserve the Poneglyphs with Lily.
Why they all hate Emu so much, man? I want to know what he did.
He evil, but they saw it. The evil in his heart.
So now he tripping.
It's a very out there theory.
No, I think it's pretty valid, honestly.
Yeah,
yeah. Because Oda, one, to me, Emu benefits from all these nations not being connected in any way anymore. If they were once connected and utilizing their special techniques and abilities to do anything to oppose him, i.e. create Poneglyphs that have the true history written on them, or, just any sort of alliance, like it stands to reason why they're all separated now. Because what they were like before probably wasn't beneficial to Emu in any way. So any way you can tie them in together and it makes sense in the way that you did, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
And also, too, you think about it, that's in a sense what Harold was trying to do, and they heavily put a stop to it. No, you can't do that. We're not going to support that. You're not connecting all these different nations in trade and all that stuff like that. And that's what Harold was like. He couldn't fathom it. He couldn't understand. Why would you stop me from doing this? It didn't make sense. If you guys are ruling power, this is for in his mind, you guys could benefit from this too. Why would you stop this? But there's a reason why Emu didn't want this to happen. And it's funny though too, like I think me and Lana were talking this way, way back, not for this chapter, right? And he may even said it already. But you know how you have the Poneglyphs, and then now there's Emu's ice thing. Loki's ice prison. They're all blocks, right? But especially the Poneglyphs, and it goes out to like, all right, Oda being really cool with the people who created Dragon Ball Z. But you remember what broke the Z sword?
Block.
This giant indestructible block that resembles the Poneglyph. It's supposed to be like the hardest substance in the Dragon Ball Z universe, But it resembles exactly, except for like the Poneglyphs be red and that color. This was like this weird, darkish, blackish. I don't know what color it was, whatever. But it looked exactly like that. It's funny how they're comparing on a block or that shape, the density of it and how hard it is, So I just thought it was very interesting how they both resemble each other.
It's crazy too? We could consider the stonemasons of Wano ice sculptures.
Aha! Yo, you cooked, bro! He cooking! Yes! I'm with it! And you know what they do with the ice sculptures? They use a hammer, dog!
Yeah.
Yo, he on it! He on it, bro! Yes! He on it, bro! That's so clean! I like it. I love it.
I thought that was the most out there theory.
Nah! Bro, I got theories about Hawkins and being in love with Madam Shirley, bro. There's out there theories, bro.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
What?
But, all right, so I did want to comment on the 3 versions of Gonko we've seen. Yo, they're most likely not 3 separate personalities at all. Like, they're simply Gonko under 3 different influences. Gonko, while under the effects of her covenant,
right?
Obviously, the Abyss, which we speculate, right? much like Harold was, but Harold had the depths. Gunko, while being directly possessed by Emu.
Right.
That's one of them. And then finally, Gunko's true self, when neither of those forces are influencing her.
Right.
And I know a lot of people are looking at this and say, there we go! 3 personalities! Blackbeard!
Oh, God.
Listen, man, Gunko's behavior works for me because it's explained perfectly by an outside source. I think when it's an inside source with no other influence besides I'm just split personality disorder, I've only seen one person do it in anime, and they did it well, and his name was Shusui, and it was marvelous. I thought it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? There was good reasons as to why that happened. Blackbeard was like 2, bro. I'm sorry. He couldn't have experienced anything and understood exactly what was happening in order for him to gain these personality disorders. Like, if he just had some, or he had sisters and they inserted themselves into his personality, that would have to, like, you would have to connect so many dots that just simply just don't make enough sense. And I guess you could throw it up to, like, maybe a secret Zoan ability as the Kraken. I just don't see that either. I think it just overall, it makes Blackbeard a worse character. And I really want him to be one of the best villains in the show ever.
It's coming.
So I don't need him being, I don't know the right word, but I would say like depreciated through that. You know what I'm saying? I want his stocks to rise in likability compared to like, oh man, he's only this crazy because of this. Great. It's just not for me. All right. I have something else to say. Am I crazy for thinking this? Right after Luffy used his Conqueror's Haki to knock out 50,000 fishmen on Fishman Island, Brook jumped into the air, played party music, and appeared silhouetted against the moon in what looked remarkably similar to the Nika pose. You guys remember that?
I do.
No, I don't. But.
I do. He created like a I don't say sub-dimension, but he made it like it was nighttime out and people were like listening to his music. He jumped up and played the song. I remember this. Yeah.
Now in the Asperia flashback, we see Brook once again leaping into the air. This time, it's in front of the sun while striking that same Nika-like pose and singing about his dream of seeing a mermaid one day. At some point, this starts to feel more than like a coincidence for me, which raises an interesting question. Was Brook always meant to become a Straw Hat? I mean,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So for years, Brook has stood out among the crew because of how effortlessly he joined. Every other Straw Hat had some obstacle, dream, conflict, tragedy, or personal struggle that Luffy had to help them overcome before they officially became part of the crew. With Brook, it almost happened comically simple, right? Like, Luffy asked, do you want to join my crew? Brook said yes.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was it, yeah.
That was it. No lengthy, like, recruitment arc, no emotional standoff, no conditions attached. He simply accepted. Looking back now, I can't help but wonder if there was always something deeper going on. When I see Brook jumping in front of the sun in a Nika-like pose, it reminds me of Usopp dancing around the Sky P at Bonfire, and what later became one of the most iconic Nika parallels in the entire series. Oda has a habit of planting like imagery years before its significance becomes clear, so it's difficult not to take notice when similar visuals keep appearing around certain characters. What makes this even more interesting is that nearly every other Straw Hat has gradually been tied into the larger history of the world in some meaningful way. Zoro has connections to Wano and the legendary bloodline that he comes from. Sanji comes from the Vinsmoke bloodline. Right? 66 years ago, Germa 6 was doing their thing. Robin could read poneglyphs and carries the burden of O'Hara. Frankie inherited the blueprints of Pluton and built the Thousand Sunny. Jinbei is connected to Fishman history. Point blank. Even Chopper has become interestingly important enough in his medical expertise, but he might just be the forest god. And then you got Usopp's tie to Yasuo. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering, like, what about Nami? You know, like Nami doesn't have any true significance like the rest of the Straw Hats have. Yes, she plays the role very well. She's a navigator. She's going to one day build out the entire world, hopefully, because that sounds crazy because One Piece is really big. Yeah. But she's going to draw out the map, right? But I look back at it and I'm like, yo, she's top 3 most important crewmate on the squad. And yet she just doesn't have anything that these other Straw Hats have. So I'm starting to think, will we get an Anami flashback or a Nami tie-in to her larger history or her significance to the world? Because Brooke was the last one. So what do you guys think?
I think so, because the most we got is that, because also, for example, Nami's adoptive mother, right? Whatever battle she was in, she found Nami. We still don't even know what battle's taking place, what was happening there, but we know we saw Nami and her sister, adopted sister, I guess, there, and then it was adopted by that Marine. What was going on there? What village?
Bellemere?
Yeah, Bellemere. What was going on in that situation? Where's Nami come from? Who was warring with who? Was it the Marines fighting somebody? Was it like, is it like an emo thing? Like he was trying to get rid of that place like he did with Astoria? Like there's history behind it, or there's mystery behind it. So we could get it. Well, and I kind of feel like Oda usually, that's why I was shocked we didn't get more from Zoro, but he's kind of done it with every Straw Hat. He's kind of flushed out more about them, you know? Either right then or eventually he gets to it. But Nami, no. Like, you know, so I don't know.
Right.
And I think he would, because I feel like Nami's like a favorite in the Straw Hat. Like even her design, who she even based off, it's a favorite. So I think we are gonna get it.
We have to. So
I think we will. I just would hate it personally. And I love Nami. I'm a big look. Not everybody needs to have some deeper lore or secondary backstory. Like some of these backstory, like I think it worked with Sanji, and it's gonna work with Brooke because we didn't get too much from Brooke in the first place. But like, we need a Nami was a princess of something. Like we need that for her.
I'm not.
Like Nami's great as is. Like I don't, but that's Oda's bag. That's what he does. He using it again. That's what he does. Princess, something happened to you, whatever. We need that for Nami. Like granted, the setup is technically there. We don't know nothing about her history. She war-torn kingdom, and Bellemere takes her in. I get the setup that's there, and I think we'll get it. I just like, yo, do we need that? Do we need that for Nami? I don't know. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I'm sure Oda can do it, and it'll be done well. Maybe even great. Maybe I'll eat these words, but like, I don't know.
I blame Sanji.
But to me, Sanji
because that's when all the backstories for the Straw Hats started coming out.
But the Sanji one was so good. It was so good. We could have kept it there. We could have kept it there.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm thinking because like the reason why I say this, because you guys heard. I don't know if it's fully true, but I heard this. You guys know who Shank's supposed to be based off? Like similar to, like most like who he's like. In what way are you saying? I heard that Shanks is actually similar to Oda himself.
Oh yeah, he's his self-insert into the story. Yeah, I've heard that before.
And you know who Nami's supposed to be?
His wife.
His wife. So I'm thinking that's why we would probably get more from Nami.
Is Nami Magnolia's daughter, bro? Like what are we saying?
Who's Magnolia?
I don't know. I was saying dumb stuff.
Oh, okay. I don't know what Nami would have into it, but
that's kind of all I wanted to ask and put. But
it's probably happening, bro.
I'm glad you guys like the ice theory. That was pretty, You
can call it the icebox theory.
Yeah.
Put Omarion on the. No. Hey. You can get that cleared.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that thing ran the charts for a little bit, bro. They had remixes with Usher. Yeah. it was a whole thing.
Let's read some super chats, and then we'll jump into the final part of the chapter, and then read the rest of the super chats. And if we have time, we'll do calls. Also, guys, if you can, please like the video. Did you want to do phone calls this week?
I don't know that we have a port for.
No, I'm talking about next.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay.
I'm free this week. I should be free this week.
So we doing DDT too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I should be free this week.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. It's been a hectic couple weeks here.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why this is.
I hope y'all miss me. I know y'all miss me.
I
missed me.
They was missing you, bro.
No, I will say this. I wished, like 2 days ago, I was like, I can't wait to get to the pod. I really was.
Yeah, man. Lionel was wilding last week.
I watched the episode. Bro. That Odin. Oh. You know what it is? I learned about y'all too. Like as y'all evolved, right? Lionel starts off trolling. Mm-hmm. Lawrence ends up the one like being very serious in the argument, like early on. Mm-hmm. But the longer it goes on, right? Lionel stops trolling and becomes the serious one. And then Lawrence starts trolling and becomes less serious.
No,
and you could always tell because Lionel always tells Lawrence to shut up.
Yeah. Yes.
Always.
The thing is,
Always, bro.
They start reverting.
He was like, nah, bro, shut up, bro.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. And Lawrence will never just let him eat, like,
no, never. So he keeps
always
trolling.
Like, you're a child. I'm like, I'm just trying to get the super chat.
It was so funny, bro. It was so funny. I was just watching it. I was like, yeah. And then they're like, I read in the chat, they were like, oh, Larry should be here. And then somebody else was like, Larry would have just let them keep going. What Seb is doing is no different from what Larry would have done. And I was like, yeah, that's actually right.
Oh, man.
And then Lawrence is so funny because then he goes back into like serious/troll mode and he doesn't know which one to like get out of. So then he'll text us 1 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God.
In the group chat.
Yo,
like,
bro.
just to troll Lionel even more because now Lionel doesn't live at home with him. So he's like, yo, I'm going to bother him another way. Bro. It was so petty, bro.
Lawrence, I need you to know, I was coming off of a late night party situation at Trap Sushi. I'm like, all right, I need to get the Uber. I need to get home. I look at my phone, and it's a novel with image data talking about, what did he call it, bro? You've been lawed?
Yeah, he said, you've been lawed, bro.
I'm like, it's 1:14 a.m., bro.
You know Lionel got a bedtime.
Yo, I couldn't believe my eyes, bro.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe my eyes.
That was so funny, bro.
I had. It was on my mind. I had to get it out.
Insane. You know I don't even read it.
Probably not.
No, he read it.
He probably read it.
Yeah, Lionel most likely read it.
I need to know how he read it.
I think they're probably not gonna read it, but I had to get it out.
You've been lawed.
I read that. And I was like, there's no way.
No, because the reason why, because there's some things I noticed when I was rereading, and the that's what I want to point out, especially the main one was that Odin. I keep mentioning Oda and Odin. Odin had doubts that he could beat Kaido from the jump, right? And we talk about like the art of not doubting, but I noticed it was also after the fact he clashed with Kaido inside the castle, and then told his wife after that, "I'm probably not gonna win. Like I may not win this. So here's the backup plan in case I lose."
Yeah, backup plan crazy, bro.
And then also too, when after he lost, he wasn't cuffed. He wasn't. They left him in with his blades, with his swords,
I'm gonna keep
and
it
he chose not to fight.
I just feel like that's being a sound fighter, because all it takes is one. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though.
In One Piece, Luffy ain't making no backup plans, dog. And I'm not trying to say anything about that per se, but
and that's why
that's not what happened.
And that's why Sabaody happened.
That's not what happened.
I will say this is one.
Yeah, that's why Sabaody happened.
You're right, but contingencies, dog. That's for law. And
I noticed something. There's one thing about Luffy that Oda wrote, like he showed from the beginning. I'm talking about back when he met Kobe and Zoro. Yeah. And what I love about Luffy, and it may be inaccurate what Kaido said because he believes that Whitebeard. I can see it with Whitebeard though. He believes that Roger's the same way, right? You know how Odin chose to dance, right? And Kaido came at Odin saying that you chose that safe route to save these people, right? He said you're kind of like Roger and Whitebeard in that way they would choose to dance, right? Luffy is not like that. Because remember, when you hold a hostage in that situation, Luffy's like, no, I'll just take you out now. We see it multiple times where someone had a hostage. Luffy didn't bend to them being, oh, you have a hostage. Luffy's like, no, I'm gonna figure out a way to take you out anyway, you know? I can see Roger doing the same thing that Luffy does, but I can see Whitebeard taking the safe route that Odin did.
Whitebeard not dancing.
It don't matter what type of dancing you're doing, bro. You could still like hurt that ankle. All right? Like you need a backup plan, bro. Regardless. Roger ran into Shiggy and almost lost his ship. Saved by the weather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can be as reckless as you want. You still that don't mean that you lack strength.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna get to a couple of these real quick.
Yes, let's do the super chats.
We got 50
Sheesh.
from our guy, Mr. Music Major,
the boy
Preston from
Preston,
Life
our boy.
with Anime.
What up, Preston?
Good to see you.
How you doing, baby girl? I'm joking.
It says, "What's good, fellas? I hope all is well. Had to drop in to say happy birthday to the guy, Seb.
Happy birthday to you.
Hope your day has been amazing. It has been, man. Hashtag here's to many more birthdays. As many as I want, man. Thank you, Preston. It was dope seeing you over the weekend, man. Always a good time seeing Preston. I know you loved this chapter if you caught up, if you read it.
Yeah.
Yo, the chapter dropped while I was like recording with LWAP, and I was like, I can't spoil nothing, but I was reading, and I was like, yo, Preston, you read that? You read that? He's like, nah, I ain't reading. I was like, all right. Preston's a huge Brook fan. Another 50 from 5 a.m.
Oh my
Bleak.
gosh. Thank you, guys. This is crazy.
It says, just got in and Larry cooking in the kitchen. Crazy. I like that theory. I wonder which one he's talking about. They were both eat. Mm-hmm. Hashtag Chef Larry.
Thank you. Appreciate that, doggy. Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Chef Larry the work. The work? I don't know what that says. I don't know what you're saying with that one, bro.
Yeah.
Larry, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know what you was saying. I gotta get to some of the earlier
I'll be
ones.
stupid. You're so stupid.
We got 5 from TKTT. It says, so the twins said if Usopp gets Ratatoskr that his wins isn't his wins. So is Nami's wins her wins, or are they Zeus's wins? I just disagree with the notion. All right. That's her wins. That's Usopp's wins. Okay.
Nami's is a little different because she is feeding Zeus like power-ups. So it's a little different, but ultimately it's more of Zeus's wins. If she's just using Zeus.
I agree too, yeah.
No, bro. That's Nami's wins,
1000%.
man. Don't take away from Big Nami, bro.
Wait. What you've gone in our thought process direction too, though. You know that.
Have I?
With Mihawk.
Have I?
Yeah, you said if Mihawk put that sword down. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he's still using the sword. I'm saying he's using the sword.
No, you're saying if Shanks and Mihawk put the swords down.
And they fought, I think Shanks would win.
Right.
Yeah.
That thought direction follows what ours is too.
No, but that's Mihawk is better with the sword because he's utilizing the sword. He's the one making the sword. He's the one using it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it's not to me. One is different.
So we have 2 sentient beings and 2 sentient objects, and they're helping the person who's wielding them.
One, we don't know if Yoru's sentient though. If you're saying it's different because they are sentient.
I'm saying for Zeus and Ragnir.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
These are separate beings. You do like these.
I
are,
understand
these
that.
are completely separate.
But they follow the lead and the command of the people wielding them. Ragnar does what Loki tells it to do. Zeus does what Nami tells it to do. They're not just like, I won this for you. Good, you're welcome. And going back into that's not what's happening.
Well, the power doesn't come from them. It comes from the
but
weapon.
It's being wielded by them. Nami's weather intellect allows her to make Zeus stronger, to create stronger thunder clouds and lightning. Like she's able to make Zeus better and vice versa, whatever. But at the end of the day, Nami still has to put the work in. She has to create the tempo clouds and do all the stuff. Yeah, she does that. I'm not taking away from Nami's W's. But Nami, I'm not taking away from Loki's W's with Ratatoskr.
But when Ulti also attacked Nami, or Page One also attacked Nami, Zeus would block for her. Nami didn't have to defend herself
because Zeus was able to create a relationship. Nami was able to create a relationship with Zeus where it would affect her.
Right, because that's a relationship. It's not inherently her power.
But it's still her relationship. She crafted that.
Okay, that's fine. No. Those 2 things we're saying right now is correct. But what I'm saying, right, is because it is a relationship, it's inherently not her power. She's asking for help from her teammate.
Okay, so
and hold on. And what the basis of my argument is that you've already admitted that if Mihawk and Shanks both put their swords down, Shanks would win. But the thing here is, right, if Mihawk doesn't have a sentient being in his side of his sword, he's wielding it with his own strength, using it his own strength, right? He's not depending on Yoru's strength.
But that just tells me that those two aren't, you can't correlate the two of them. But, okay, so are Ash's wins his wins or his Pokemon's wins? They're his wins, right? When he wins fights in Pokemon, Ash gets the W. We give that credit to Ash. We're not saying Charizard got this W.
Hold on.
We're not saying Pikachu got this W. We're saying Ash got the W.
It's different though, because the person opposite of Ash is also doing the same thing he's doing.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. If me and Ash got into a fight and I'm whooping Ash's butt and Pikachu helps him out, I lost to Ash.
No, you lost to Pikachu.
No, bro. Listen.
You lost to Pikachu.
You said you were beating Ash down.
So you're saying that Ash got Mewtwo, and then Mewtwo fights you? All of a sudden, you got beat by Ash?
Yes, bro.
You got beat by Mewtwo.
The lore will say Ash beat me. That's how it will go.
No.
That's how it will go.
No, real talk. If I was like, yo, Lawrence, beat up Seb real quick. Is that you not losing to Lawrence or me?
That's not the same.
No offense.
That's crazy.
No offense. He's my Pokemon.
That's crazy.
No, he's my Pokemon at this point. Why not?
It's not the same.
No, Sebastian, the reason why it's the same?
There's a hole in your logic, and you know it.
It's not the same.
You know it.
No, it's just not the same.
We clearly saw it. Do Zeus and Ragnir have a choice?
Yes.
Okay, they have a choice, right?
Yes, they're choosing to fight with them.
Can they also leave?
Yeah, which is more my point.
No, yeah. But Sebastian, right? So this is what it is right here. Because Larry brought out a good point. We're like attacking for them. So say right, Zeus just decides to leave. Leave Nami. He's gone. Nami's fighting on her own because they have a falling out. So he leaves on, and then later on, weeks, whatever, Nami's losing a fight. She's about to pass. Zeus comes back for whatever reason, sees it, feels bad for Nami, and then attacks it, takes that thing out, saves Nami. That's Nami's win?
Hell yeah.
No, it's
you're lying.
Not.
You're lying.
It's not.
You want to know why this is a lie?
W's.
You want to know why this is a lie?
Big W.
You want to know why this is a lie?
Big dubs.
So then every Naruto battle that he won.
With the clones?
No. Just Naruto battle. Do we owe those dubs to Minato then? Was that Minato?
No, it's not the same. This isn't the same thing.
Why not? He's the one who has the relationship with the QB and decided to put it into Naruto.
Bro.
And Naruto accomplished all he did because of the QB.
Yo.
Right? Kurama. Right?
Bro. If you fight alongside a sentient weapon and the weapon follows your lead and assists you in the fight and you win the fight, you won. You and the sentient being, sure, whatever. You got to be factored into how you won. You won. You did.
See, I would give you that if the person wielding it was more of the master.
So, Nami's not a master of Zeus now?
No, listen. All right, let me ask you a question. Who's stronger?
Zeus or
Nami?
Nami?
Yeah. Who's stronger?
Zeus is stronger. But Zeus can't get only gets as strong as he can get because of
I feel like that's a good point because
but
Zeus is stronger and his relationship is with Nami. Okay. So technically, it's his dub and not Nami's dub.
See, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay, one. The problem with this is, in Zeus's case, he needs a secondary figure, somebody to wield him to reach max potential. First, it was Big Mom in general, just her hockey, her prowess, her her weather manipulation, whatever, right? Her soul homings, whatever, or Nami to feed him. Zeus just isn't even what we talked about it earlier today, weeks ago, about how big Zeus can get with the clouds with this Vegapunk system, or the clouds on Elbaf, whatever. Zeus needs assistance from some other being to reach his max potential. Same with Nami in this case with Zeus, sure, but he still needs that. You can't give Zeus Nami's dubs to Zeus because Nami's still the one making him work this way. That's just how it works.
But does this also stunt Nami's growth?
Sure. I'm not saying it doesn't. Because
now Nami can't even grow.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but we're going to count the W's for her. Whether it's the growth is stunted or not, when she gets dubs as a result, they're hers.
I think what you're having a hard time respecting is that they both get the dub. It's not just Nami getting the dub, right? So Zeus gets the dub, Nami gets the dub because they work in tandem. Because why? Like you said, they have a relationship.
Yeah.
But if Nami fought on her own and Zeus wasn't there, she'd most likely lose almost every fight that Zeus is not a part of. Mm-hmm. Which means ultimately she doesn't win unless Zeus is present. Her dependency of win rate depends on Zeus.
All that means is Nami's kit needs to get higher without Zeus. That doesn't mean the wins aren't hers.
No, that's all that means. No, you're right. The wins are hers, but it's also Zeus's. So whatever Loki wins with, it's also Ragnir's. It's not just Loki's dub. He doesn't share that dub alone. They are a team. They work in tandem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because also too, like,
what do you mean you guessed? This is correct.
Yo, but Ragnir actively, like, in a way, even worse than Zeus, lost to Loki and said, "Yo, you my master."
No,
that's what Ragnir did.
No, that's not true.
Yo, they smashed. He got the bump on his head and said, "Yo, you got it."
No. Oh, no. Hold on. So you're twisting what happened.
I'm not twisting. The hammer broke. The hammer broke.
So hold on. So one, right? Ragnir actually won out in that clash because Loki's hammer broke. He had a bump on his head. Cool. Loki didn't receive a hit from Ragnir. But if Ragnir hit him in his head, then he also has a bump. Okay? So hold on. So the damage factor doesn't really matter.
No, it matters.
No, it doesn't. What matters is the reason as to why Ragnir chose Loki. Because Ragnir could have just still been like, nah. Straight up. He could have just been like, nah, yo, I don't want you as a chosen.
But he did it.
Hold on.
And what would have happened? Loki would have, I guess, kept fighting him. We don't know.
But you're saying it's because of something that Loki did necessarily, when it's realistically, it's something that Ratatasker had seen within Loki that felt that he was worthy enough to be wielded.
I don't think that matters.
It literally was told us that it was chosen.
No, I'm not
we
saying,
heard it from like 4 different characters.
I'm saying we're arguing semantics. Either way.
No, it's not semantics.
It is. Either way. Loki won the exchange because Ratatasker said, "Yo, you're worthy."
There was no.
That's how that works.
No.
If I get hit.
No.
And I go, "Yo, you got it."
No, that's not a win.
Go do it.
What type of win are you saying it is, though?
Bro,
is it a win of strength?
Hold on.
Is it a win of overpowering?
Hold on. If you were playing a video game and you were trying to unlock the thing in the cage and you had to fight a thing and you hit the thing and it broke your sword, but it said, "Yo, you got it. Go open." You won. You were able to access the thing you weren't previously able to access.
Or Sebastian.
You won.
Or Sebastian. Realize, right? Or the thing could have still kept on fighting you because it could have, and you had no weapon to defend yourself against it, right? And it just instead said, "Hey, I'm giving you the option to go do this because I think you're worthy of it." That's very different than saying, "Yo, you outright defeated me," right? Therefore, you're allowed to wield me. That's not what happened. That's literally headcanon for you. I don't understand this.
Give Loki and Nami their dubs, man.
We've had like 3 people say, "Yo, Ragnir, yo, you chose this person. Oh, you chose this person. Oh, you've been waiting to hit back at me by choosing somebody."
He was worthy.
You do know that Ragnir could have just chose anybody.
We don't even know that. We don't even know if that's the case. We don't know that.
We've been told it.
We don't know that.
Sebastian, we know it's sentient. Sebastian, we also know that it chooses people.
Okay.
Harold said it. Emu said it.
Larry, you've also completely bucked back against the idea that it can choose Usopp. You said it's not possible. It can't feasible. It can't do that. You've said that. Well, so you can't be like, "Yo, it could have chose anybody," but Loki had to knock it on its head.
No. Hold on.
Like, you can't do both, bro. Either it can choose whatever, or Loki had to do something to make this happen.
My opinion on Ragnir, right, is not going to choose Usopp because Usopp lacks.
Why not?
Because Usopp lacks characteristics I think Ragnir wouldn't choose. But that's different from me saying Ragnir could choose anybody.
Larry, how is that not headcanon?
Well, that's based on my headcanon for sure.
Okay, as long as you're acknowledging that it's headcanon. As long as you're acknowledging that.
But that doesn't mean that your argument is any more strengthened because you're admitting that, "Yo, I think anybody could do this." Meanwhile, I do think that there are specifics that Ragnir has to choose from. So that doesn't mean that you're automatically going, "Yo, now that we're even in argument." That doesn't make sense.
Are Sun Jinwoo's wins his, or are they the things he's sending at people? Are those his wins?
Are those his wins?
Yeah.
That he's sending at people?
When he's sending
you want me to be honest? You want me to be honest?
Oh, are you serious right now?
It's the systems.
You copping out.
No, I'm not copping out.
Are those his wins or not?
It's the system.
He's sending sentient things at people to go fight on his behalf.
It's the system.
Are they his wins or not?
It's the system.
Come on, man. Larry,
it's the system.
Are they his W's or not, bro?
No.
You capping.
I'm not capping.
All right, man.
I'm not capping.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Why would I be capping?
Those are his dubs.
Those are not his dubs.
This is crazy.
I literally seen Jinwoo go into his inventory that honestly nobody else has, take a potion, and he regenerated his MP and HP gauge.
Listen, it's BS. Those are his W's, bro.
That's not his W.
All right, man. You don't even believe that.
No, I do believe that.
You don't even believe that.
I think
this is crazy.
No. When the system is not helping him, 1,000%, I do think that he earns those dubs. But when he out of nowhere gains an ability that just happens at the very end of a fight,
that's plot. It's still a W.
That's
bro.
system.
It's his bag. This is how he fights. This is just how he fights, bro.
I don't give Jinwoo those dubs.
This is crazy. Then you haven't given him any dubs. This is how he wins. He's won
most of the time.
2 total fights outside of doing this.
Not most of the time, no.
They gonna start spoiling solo leveling here. Let's move on. We got an hour left. Mad super chats. We could
and guess who chose Jinwoo?
I can't deny that. I can't. It did. As long as you being consistent, but you being consistent at the same time somehow, some way.
I don't know how you did that. For me though, I haven't said anything about that. I do believe that Nami's situation is different from Loki's and Jinwoo's. To me, Nami's is 100% borrowed. I'm sorry.
She still has to make Zeus stronger.
No.
She works to make that happen.
No. I understand. That's what I said. I said it's a little different because she feeds him and it amplifies his power. But mainly, it's not her power. She didn't create it. She legit, and also too, even how she got Zeus wasn't off her defeating Zeus.
Yeah.
It was her because Zeus was about to take it out by Big Mom, and then Nami fed this thing, and he grew to like whatever he was eating. So it's like weird. Because too, most of the people, Nami doesn't beat on her own, but Zeus could kind of possibly beat on his own. That's my main argument. I want to bring up a scenario that a fight. I don't want to bring out the Flying Six because they might be too strong. But we don't know. Nami's not beating them. Zeus, it might be too strong, but it is Big Mom's ability, so maybe more of a fair fight. You know, I've seen that lightning attack ulti and do damage. Nami has on her own, no power to attack ulti and do damage.
You know what's crazy? I've heard Sebastian literally ponder, right? I've seen him ponder if Ragnir could even beat Aokiji.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like by itself, without the help of Loki.
But I've also put
just
Loki
off rip, by the way, Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It,
off rip.
Yo.
And a hammer itself could probably be Aokiji. But we're saying that it's Loki's W when he does things? Okay. And listen, I'm not gonna sit here and come at you all night. We ain't got enough time.
Loki tamed the beast, bro.
We're clearly on opposite ends, my brother.
Loki tamed the beast, bro.
I'll just say you won because it's your birthday.
With hockey.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Another 5 from David Yokes. Happy B-Day, Seb. Hope it's another good year for you, bro. Much love. Hashtag bang bang buggy gang. Hashtag a throat is a throat. Hashtag Seb ain't being the auntie allegations. That's 5. Thank you. Another 5 donated from David Yokes. Thank you. Another 5 from TKTT. Deku has an avatar reference where all the past users of All for One told him to kill Shigaraki, just like the past avatars told Aang to kill Ozai. Spoilers.
I didn't finish Hunter. I mean Hunter Hunter. Wow, my hero yet. So
did that happen? I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, I don't know what the question is.
Yeah.
Is that happened? I guess.
Kinda.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
It was done better, I think, than Avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avatars is like very mystical and like it like you don't get
You mean
much
the
from
visual or the actual content? Like what do you mean?
Like,
because I did enjoy Aang struggling with like the nonviolence, I don't kill people, et cetera, et cetera.
I think connecting and talking to the avatars from the past, which was done worse than what Deku is dealing with. Because Deku can actually go to a room and just talk to all of them at the same time, and all of them can have conversations with each other.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Which is really cool.
Because Aang was doing 1-by-1 combos, summoning ones based off of lore that they had. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I gotta finish My Hero, man. Another 5 from Buxter Carson. Do you think Kid would be Yonko level if he used his Del Fruit to make a mech? His lack of creativity is his downfall. Hashtag RP Kid. Hashtag White Watchers tag.
He would be what level?
Yonko level. A mech? You need the hockey.
Was Bullet Yonko level?
He's close. He's about as close as you can get.
He was as close as you
can get. He's about as close as you can get. He's about as close as you can get, bro. I'm gonna be real. Yeah.
Yo, low key, if Blackbeard couldn't beat that Bullet, I'm gonna go Bullet, bro. I'm gonna say yeah. he could have been a Yonko.
Kid?
The thing is, the mech needed to be indestructible, though.
Yeah.
Just making the mech isn't...
Yeah.
Like, it was mech cluttered with hockey that made it indestructible.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
So the mech, no. The mech by itself...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Kid is more than that.
Yeah. Kid sucks.
Another 5.
Let's read 2 more.
Yeah, another 5 from TK Tite. It says, which hockey do y'all think Kobe have? Advanced Conquerors hockey or advanced armament hockey? Because his Honesty Impact did outward emission. I'm not a Kobe has Conquerors hockey guy, but I can see it.
No.
If I had to choose, I'd say advanced armament.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another 39 months at
Our
Nakama status
boy.
from our gardener Taku. Oh man, it says happy birthday, Seb. May you forget all your trauma. Thank you, man. thank you. I hope the family's doing well, bro. I really do.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, let's jump into the final part of the chapter. We spent way too long debating against one another, and then we're gonna read the rest of the super chats right after. Okay, so this is a little long read as well. All right, for the final part of the chapter, we remain in Brook's flashback and head to the barracks of Esperia Palace. The members of the battle convoy are gathered around Brook, fawning over their captain and begging him to teach them his quick-draw sword techniques. They jokingly complain that Princess Shuri receives all of his attention. Brook calls his men pathetic and tells them to master the basics before dreaming about techniques like this. As he leaves, Brook is shown walking hand in hand with a young Shuri while the two sing together. Shuri excitedly asks if she had gotten any stronger today, maybe even as strong as her mother. This is where we receive the official introduction cards for both characters. Humming Brook, leader of the Raider Squad battle convoy of the Kingdom of Esperia, and Princess Shuri, the 7-year-old princess of the kingdom. Brook immediately begins praising Queen Candelle, calling her incredibly powerful and the light of his life. Shuri quickly reminds him that falling in love with a married woman is inappropriate. Brook simply responds that love is free. Their conversation is interrupted by the arrival of King Reuven, who jokingly sentences Brook to death for conspiracy against him. Brook protests that the punishment seems a little excessive. Reuven accuses him of plotting to assassinate him, while Brook insists he would never dream of harming the king and would rather wait for his death to come naturally. The banter continues when Shuri grabs Brook's hand and declares that she will marry him herself when she grows up. Reuven is devastated by the comment and wishes his daughter would say such things to him instead. Brook turns Shuri down immediately, citing her runny nose as the reason. Reuven responds by trying to kick Brook, but Brook effortlessly dodges without even looking, claiming that he is nothing if not faithful. The exchange leaves Shuri laughing hysterically. The lighthearted atmosphere is suddenly broken when a guard rushes in with urgent news. A gang riding in from the port is tearing through the city. Although some members of the battle convoy are already in town and reinforcements have been dispatched from the castle, the enemy heavily outnumbers them. When King Reuven asks what they want, the guard reveals that the attackers have been shouting for Queen Candelle, who is currently attending an opera performance in the city. Reuven immediately realizes who is responsible: the Molin family, a group that has been pursuing Candelle for years. He orders a warning to be sent to the opera house immediately, only to learn that the transponder snail has been placed on silent mode during the performance. Reuven could hardly believe it. Shuri pleads with Brook to save her mother before she is captured. Brook finds the situation strange, mentioning that he personally saw the Molin family earlier that day when they arrived at the port. The story then shifts to Theater Street, where the Molin family is terrorizing citizens outside the opera house. Inside, the performance continues uninterrupted, while an unseen spectator comments on how beautiful it is. Outside, the gang demands that Queen Candelle come out. They claim to have permission from Don Molin himself to shoot if she refuses. Today, they intend to settle the matter once and for all because Don Molin wants Candelle to become his woman. One of the royal guards attempts to prevent them from reaching the queen, but is immediately shot down. Back at the palace, Reuven begs Brook to intervene. However, Brook remains completely calm. He reminds the king that Queen Candelle is more than capable of defending herself and says he is honestly surprised the criminals have not realized what had happened yet. After all, by the time he left the port earlier that day, he had already cut them. The next page reveals the truth behind Brooke's confidence. One by one, members of the Mullen family collapse as slash wounds suddenly appear across their bodies. Confused citizens initially wonder what happened before realizing it was one of those situations where the victims had already been cut without knowing it. Only then do we hear Brooke's attack being announced. 3-paced hum, notch slash. The kingdom once again erupts with praise for Brooke and his incredible swordsmanship. At the same time, another crowd gathers around Queen Candelle as she finally emerges from the opera house in all her glory. Looking around at the chaos, she casually wonders what exactly happened outside. The chapter closes with a narrator box explaining that 70 years ago, the kingdom of Hesperia possessed 2 shining stars. One was Queen Candelle, the former captain of the battle convoy and one of the kingdom's greatest heroes. The other was an unpopular musician whose unmatched quick-draw swordsmanship allowed him to cut opponents before they even realized they had been struck. The leader of the Raider squad, Humming Brooke. In this era, the kingdom of Hesperia was at peace. And with that, the chapter comes to an end. So, starting with Seb this time, what are your thoughts? And then we'll go back to Law.
I actually really did like all of this from Brooke and Shuri. The interaction with his brother was really funny to me. A little weird, but, different cultures. Apparently, he's in love with his brother's wife, which is like...
Is that really his brother?
Seemingly. Is that not how it was? Did I read this wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I read it wrong.
Yeah, it's not his brother.
I thought it was his brother.
The other translation says
said brother. Right, yeah, my bad. I didn't have time to read it. Anyway, so I have to take that part out of it. It was just funny to me about I'm in love with this girl, but it's the king's wife, but I'm super cool with the king. He's right here. And then the daughter of them two is in love with Brooke. And he's like, oh, no, you're like a little girl, leave me alone. And he's like, yo, don't be turning down my daughter. And it's like, why would you want her in the first place? I thought that was funny. And then the gang trying to go after them, after the wife Candelle, while she's casually just kind of watching at an opera house, watching a performance live. Clearly she's into the arts. It already mentioned that this is a kingdom about instruments being built and created and sounds and things. So I thought that was really cool. The queen of this kingdom, who apparently was also a battle convoy at one point, the leader of such, is very interested in the fine arts, or at least opera house. And then apparently she's been coveted for years by this family, apparently by Brooke. And then this king, I don't know if he has some sort of imposter syndrome or what, but he just seems kind of sloppy, oafish, jealous, insecure, a little kind of weird. I'm how he bag?
Yeah,
I was what? I don't know what's going on here, but whatever. He seems like a wobble type, but he's probably gonna be a good guy.
It's one of those ugly men enemies.
I guess. I did think it was pretty cool how worried he was about his wife and everything. I absolutely love that Oda's bringing back Brooke's original sword style, where it's the 10 pace. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This one's 3 pace. I walk a couple steps, I finally close the sword, and it cuts the people. I don't think he's ever actually explained how it works for real, and maybe he has, and I just don't remember. But I know this was Lionel's favorite thing about Brooke back in the day, when he cut the spider and he freed Robin, and I think they had it in the Strong World movie. I love to see Brooke get back to this kind of bag, because we see a lot of the ice powers in the music now. This was the first thing about him that made me oh snap, this is a dope style of swordsmanship that you can put in an anime. Mm-hmm. And for him to do it and be back in his roots of doing it in this way is really, really cool. I did really like Candelle's, or Candle, I don't know how to say her name's, design. She reminded me of a female Cavendish. I thought that was pretty cool. She's also really popular. It seems as though in the One Piece world, when people stand out on a kingdom, they become popular. They become idols like this, which is a little weird, but I guess it makes sense because it's consistent. We saw it with the Kuja Pirates. We saw it with Cavendish. We're seeing it with all the supernovas and how they get looked at. We're seeing it now with Brooke and Candelle, and we've seen it Kairos. There's dozens of examples of people like this that are larger than life figures on an island that people gravitate to and fawn over, etc. It's interesting that they have 2 people like this, and one of them is a little more polarizing in Brooke. But I like that she's a former battle convoy, so she's gonna have some fighting aptitude to her already, which is pretty cool. And thigh gap was crazy. So it is what it is. The ding is crazy. Now, Yeah, the thigh gap crazy, bro. You can't deny it. It's there. I like her design. I really did like young Brooke. People were making comments about he looks like Blackbeard and even Ivankov, like a mixture of the two of them.
A little bit of Aokiji too.
I'm seeing Aokiji. I'm seeing Sanji. I'm seeing a lot of people, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly just because of the hard eyes page.
Okay,
I am curious about Shuri. Apparently, her eyes have always been like this. It wasn't an emu thing that happened to her that made her this way. So I'm curious, like, if there was just some sort of disease or illness, maybe like an illness like that brought her to Mary Joie. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into that, but I don't know. Somehow, some way, she's gonna get involved in the Mary Joie piece, and things will go left. And somehow, some way, Oda found a way to sneak another princess into the story.
Right.
I don't know how he does it, man. It's his bag. I will say most flashbacks in One Piece have to have some specific thing to do with the themes or the narrative of the arc we're in. I'm curious how he ties this in because I thought we already had that with God Valley. Like I thought we got that pretty clean with God Valley. So I'm curious where we'll go here for that. So that's it for me. But I know I had pushback about why are we here now. By the time I got to the end of the chapter, I was like fully invested. Like I want to see what happens next with Brooke, and I can wait on the Loki, Luffy, Emu stuff for when it's ready. But like I'm in it. Yeah. I'm in it. I want to see another 4 chapters of this and see what happens because he got me. It took a couple panels and he got me already. So I'm in it.
All right. Law?
Yeah, it just shows Oda's writing ability because the same thing, like thinking about like you wanted to see Luffy too. Because also too, if you think about it, Luffy just finished eating with Loki to go fight Emu, and now he gassed out and he's eating like. And we understand Luffy's already swollen up. He's eating more, recognizing the danger of it. But also too, when we get this flashback here, like I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was just like, as much as I did want to see Brooks flashbacks, I was like the time placement too. I was like, I don't want this now. Mm-hmm. But the more it got carried on, I was like Sebastian said, it did grab you a little more. Like it made it interesting because also too, like you brung out, like Lionel's favorite part of Brook was because Lionel thought it was so dope. Even his nickname and what he was able to do with that stuff because the Humming Swordsman, Dead Bones Brook. Lionel thought that was a dope name, you know. And then you add Soul King to that, like the Soul King, Humming Swordsman, Dead Bones Brook, or you add Soul King after it. Humming Swordsman, Dead Bones Brook, the Soul King. That epithet sounds awesome, right? And then he looked cool because it's like he closed up his blade. He's having a conversation with you, and the people have no idea they got slashed, right?
Mother of dragons.
Right? And I thought it was dope because to me, what we saw here, I was like, this may be the most time gap we saw it ever happen. Because if you
said
time
gap or thigh gap?
Time gap. Stop thinking about the queen there, all right?
I had to make sure, bro.
No, I'm talking about the time gap. Because, right, if you count when he saw the people in the brook, because if you count from the beginning of the flashback, he's singing at 4 a.m. in the dawn. Did he slice them up and then, go singing or whatever out town? Or, was there a little time? Because, he's teaching them, when were you in the port? Because to me, it's in the beginning of the flashback. So then he goes to singing, whatever, and then he meets up with his other, I guess, I'm not going to call them musketeers, but his other soldiers.
Battle convoy?
Yeah, battle convoys, and then meets up with the princess. So, you cut them, hours ago, and then now you're chilling, and then you say it, and then, to me, I'm not saying that Brooke was stronger here, but it was that speed.
Right, yeah, right? He was stronger there than he ever was.
I was like, what the? I was impressed by it because the how fast you're able to do it, and then the distance were you were so quick, because I wonder now, it makes you think, it usually doesn't happen until he, usually says it. Then it cuts. Mm. Is it voice activated? What's going on here, But it was dope to me. But yeah, then also too, I want to add real quick. I do, even though we only see half her face, how Oda is, I believe Princess Shuri, she got the eye things from her mother. Right? Because, and I think it's reversed though. Because you look at the when she's walking with Brooke, if you facing us, the one that has the big white spot, and then it's black dot, white ring. Because saying it's black and white, then the rest of it's black is on the left side, right? That's what we see, and then the whole black with the white dots on the right side. But if you go to the mother, you see that little like full eye, like you go with the little eye. You see the full eye, but the little white dot on the left side. The top
for
picture.
her mom.
For the mom.
There is a like in the iris of the eye.
Yeah,
there's the white.
Because we can't. And when it's far away,
I thought both of her eyes were like that.
I don't know. I'd have to go back, but it's
like
at least in one of them.
Both of her eyes look like that though.
Yeah, maybe it could be that. Maybe I thought maybe she got it from her mom, but
she got it from her mama.
Okay, she's 7. Sebastian.
I don't know.
She's 7 years old.
Songs can.
I'm thinking because it's far away. Maybe we're not gonna see it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how Oda does it. Because I thought she would inherit it from her mom, and I'm thinking the reason I was bringing that up. I wonder if that was the reason why Emu like kind of wanted them, right? Because I believe he kind of wants to take the queen and the princess, right? I kind of believe for a second, but I don't know if it lines up. At God Valley, the one we saw might have been her, and not the princess. I keep forgetting Sherry. Like, so the one at God Valley might have been the queen, and then later on, I don't know because how they kind of look alike. So I'm just trying to piece it together, but I don't know if their eyes are not the same. Then that whole theory is gone, right?
I mean, she would still be 77 now, though.
Yeah. That doesn't change. Her age should change, but it'll be like the one we saw in God Valley would be Gunko's mother and not her, like the queen here. If
so, they were both called Gunko.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, it is a fake name in the first place.
Yeah, it is a fake name.
It could be like
I don't know,
a code name for just this person.
They took on names.
Maybe I'm not sure. Like I'm still piecing together. Like whatever. And also too, the other thing I want to add, since we get here, and I'm mad I didn't take the time because I did the research in the past for another chapter, right? But I wanted to clarify something in this chapter, but I didn't take the time. I couldn't have the time to go into it. But the reason I want to bring it out. We get here that she, the queen, was the leader of the convoy before Brook, right? If you go back to how Brook was coming at the Ryuma version of him that had his shadow about those techniques, he mentions that he was taught this. I believe he was taught this by her. There's everything because he said also now we find out he's in love with her because he kept mentioning how endear these techniques were to his heart. Right? And how strong it was. Now it has together that if it was her, he's in love with the woman that taught him all these techniques. Yeah. So I was just like, saying that, no, Brooke's saying that she's stronger than me. She's the one that taught me these things. She can handle herself, Going into like how strong she is and why also I think Emu would also want her for whatever reason, So I think she's the one that taught Brooke all these things and did her heart or whatever. So I wanted to add that in there. I just didn't connect it because I went way back, but I forgot to redo it. To make that connection. But yeah, that's all I have.
So this kind of changed the way I looked at One Piece just a little bit. And it was the 5 families. The 5 mafia families. According to Jinbei, there are 5 major mafia families operating in the West Blue. And they have been for a long time now. These mafiosi maintain a stranglehold on the criminal market and occupy like a powerful position in the underworld. Oda appears to have taken inspiration from the real world families, which there was like 5 families that controlled New York.
Created the 5 families.
Yeah, in New York City. What's interesting is that in One Piece, we only know the names of 3 of these families. So we got Beige, Molan, and Marlin, who was a part of the Rocks Pirates. But these are huge time gaps between all of these families, right? So the other 2 remained unknown for a while. Jinbei also tells us that Beige made a name for himself by hunting down the leaders of his rival competitors in the criminal organizations and taking them on personally. So what Beige would do is he would go after his rivals' heads, and then he'd take all the money and valuables and then watch the families crumble and turn into bloodthirsty, like, combatives towards each other. And he'd just sit there and watch as they crumbled. That was something he liked doing. I've always assumed those rival organizations that Beige took on were basically the 5 families, like the 4 other families besides his own. When you start looking at the timeline, things become even more interesting because Beige is currently 40 years old, while Don Marlin died at 39, and they share different names, right? Meaning Beige was only 1 year old when Marlin passed away. If the Marlin family collapsed after Don Marlin's death, it stands to reason that another family eventually rose up and took his place among the 5 families.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know any of the 5 families during that time after Marlin passed away. Then Beige comes up, well, you know, however many years later, and it's kind of like the same logic applies to the Molin family, because the Molin family goes back 70 years ago, right? During Brooke's time. And I don't know if they survived this situation after they try to go after Candelle. Like, Brooke probably doesn't allow it. And then Don Molin probably comes through, and they probably take him out. So these 5 families have never truly coincided at the same time that we know of. I thought that was really, really, really interesting. And then it led me down like a stranger rabbit hole. Could one of these families have been connected and been called the Davy clan? Rock stated that the Davy clan took root within the criminal underworld and continued to scrape out a living long after the events of the past. That line has always stood out to me because it implies that the Davies didn't disappear. They adapted and embedded themselves within organized crime. We also don't know how many members of the Davy clan Kuma managed to save. Granted, when he did save them, they all got sent to Sorbet Kingdom. And in that kingdom, they traveled to the South Blue. I wouldn't be surprised if they made their way back to the West Blue, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's where they're from. Which would then put them in the same territories as the families. So I thought it might be a little interesting. There's no direct evidence, though. I'm just spitting game. But that was basically it. It's funny, too, because you remember when they said they were saying they're riding horseback. All right, did you look at the horses?
I was trying to find horses.
All right, there's zebras.
Yeah.
Because they're mafia horses. So they wear pinstripes.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious,
So they're supposed to be horses, but they're not.
So, minor thing. When I read the Molin family, right? It made me think of The Sopranos and how they talk about black people.
Yeah.
They say the Moulignon. And
Right.
I was like, I wonder if there's a connection there.
I think it's more Moulin Rouge.
Maybe. I'm just
Moulin Rouge, however you say it.
probably. I mean, there's a place called Moulin in Italy, so I don't know, but I thought it was funny.
I do think that this is a very important arc, mini arc for Oda. Huge music guy. We're on a land of music. I wonder if we see any Tot Musica come into play.
That'd be pretty cool.
Any Uta references might come into play. I really love the aspect of music being here because we just saw what happened with Emu and transcending the island into like musical waves, and then we have Luffy with the music as well. I think that's going to be really cool to see what Oda brings out of this.
Shoot, Lawrence had the music sheet Poneglyph joint from back in the day. I don't know if you remember your theory. You probably remember your own theory.
I don't.
Yeah. Listen, we might get some. We might get some.
What'd I say?
Basically, that Poneglyphs are music sheets. That they read music from an ancient language, kind of a thing. They can unlock things like Top Musica, etc.
I think Candelle's hair is blue, the same way Gunko's is blue, because her father's just clearly black. You know,
Right.
I don't know about the eyes. There is a genetic mutation that does happen with eyes that happen to be different colored. I forgot what it's called, but that is possible just for her. I don't think it signifies anything special though. I just think that it's just like something that she has. Makes her indistinguishable. I think Queen Candelle looks amazing.
She a baddie.
I think she's one of the finest women we've seen in One Piece. I think she may have ties to the Holy Knights. I think she might be a representative of Hesperia and becoming a Holy Knight. I think that for some reason, Somers talked about how these battle convoys like music. You know what I'm saying? And they protected the Holy Knights, if I'm not mistaken. That's how Brooke knew about them. So she might. Was that true? Like what I'm saying?
It was a theory that was around. It was a part of my theory, but I don't think it's ever been confirmed. We just know that he was a battle convoy and he knows of the Holy Knight's existence.
Okay.
We don't have any like whether he directly tied in.
Right.
Yeah. But based off what we're seeing, it's very possible.
Right.
That's why I had maybe she was sick, maybe the eyes is because of that, and they deal with the celestial dragons because of it. But that could be a whole other thing.
No, yeah. And it kind of like, it's starting to like piece together because she's dressed like a holy knight. Like she looks like, you know what's crazy? She would be a bad admiral the way she looks. She looks like an admiral and a holy knight put together. But I will say this, if she does have connection to the holy knight, it would make sense as to why her daughter ended up going to marry Joa.
Yeah.
I don't, it might be, what did Gonko say when she was a little older and she was calling out to either Brooke? She was saying father or something like that?
Yeah.
I forgot that page.
It just said like father or dad or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't, I don't think we got any real context to what was going on.
So maybe Queen Candelle is being sought after by Don Mullen, right? Don Mullen probably runs into a Celestial Dragon. Celestial Dragon probably runs into Queen Candelle and is like, yo, I want her because she looks fire, right? They take her. The king goes after her. And instead, when the king goes after her, he loses his life or whatever. And then Shuri ends up going after her father and trying to save her mother. And then all of a sudden, she gets turned into a man-mayor and brainwashed and all those other things. So eventually, like, it says, yo, the kingdom was no longer existing after this. The kingdom is destroyed. So I'm like, what if, like, they destroyed the kingdom because of whatever Candelle and King Reuven had done towards the Celestial Dragons?
I can see it.
Say it again.
So Candelle probably didn't take the offer from the Celestial Dragons, and she got taken. King Reuven went after her, and whatever happened during that moment, the Celestial Dragons didn't appreciate, so they ended up just destroying Esperia because of it.
I can see that.
It's grimy. That's why I like it.
Yeah, it's very Celestial Dragon-like. I don't know. I do agree with you guys though too though. I do think that just having this flashback kind of like, it's gonna come up to the point where it's like, do you think Elbaf itself can stand on its own and be a good arc? Because now this is a second flashback, and I appreciate the flashback. I agree. The Brooke flashback, I want to know about it. It was introduced slightly, right, in the beginning of the arc. But now it's like, is this the time to do it? Like, is Gunko enough to have a flashback for?
I think it's more Brooke, but you're right. I mean, it's her, but it's we care about Brooke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we care about Brooke.
We're excited to get Brooke lore. Like, she's just in it.
It reminds me of, for example, it reminds me of Dressrosa, though. Remember how many flashbacks you got in Dressrosa?
We had the Law, right? Did we have
Law and Doflamingo's fused into the one flashback.
Yeah.
Right.
And we also got Senior Pinks.
We had Senior Pinks, and we had King Riku's. Not King Riku, Scarlet / Kyros.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So those added to it, you know? And to me, Dressrosa was great. I loved for Dressrosa.
Do you remember how far apart it was?
Because
Dressrosa was a long arc, bro.
That was a lot.
It was.
And
I was
felt like
jumping a lot of storylines, bro.
Like, put it this way: the flashback ended for Rox and God Valley at 1166. We're only at 1183. Granted, I mean that's literally like 17 chapters, I guess. But still, it's like I could have done without it. Like, the God Valley chapters were so significant and grand.
Yeah.
But I get what you... I do appreciate that Brooke is being revealed this way, though. Like, I feel like Oda wants to take his time with this one. That's the thing.
If you'd have told me that Oda was going to drop a Brooke flashback in the middle of Elbaf, I'd have thought you was crazy. Not even joking. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are we doing?
Yo, shout out to Usopp, though.
His arc. He sparked this conversation.
Yeah, he did. Brooke, why was you going after Gunko?
Oh, question for you guys. Do you think the reason why she wears a mask, basically, is because she still has a runny nose under it?
I hope not.
Because of
I hope not, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She need Chopper, man.
I hope not.
She need Chopper to cure. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Another question. He's 90. She's 77.
Is that a problem?
she wanted to marry him at one point. Do you think there's a possible like love interest going to happen, and is it appropriate at this time? Because the last time he met her, she was 7 years old, and he didn't take her offer. Obviously, that's weird, right? It's a joke that Oda plays.
Yeah.
But is it also appropriate? What do you think?
You think
The way their relationship began makes it not okay. But if a 90-year-old met a 77-year-old and wanted to get together, I wouldn't have a problem with that. It's the fact that it would feel like grooming in some way. You know what I mean?
No,
like even if
not
Brooke's not about this,
no, because
I don't know.
I understand what you mean by the grooming thing. It could look like that, but one, he said no, and also two, there's been a gap. Like they haven't seen each
That's
other
true.
for like whatever. So you meeting up, and it's like, it's gonna sound weird. I want to word it this way. I'm of age now. Sounds crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was
but
crazy.
I don't want to word it that way.
It's out the mud.
But the thing is, like, he all bones now. You think she's
That's
still,
the other part.
You think she's like, hey, you still my Brooke though? No, like you bones. You're literally just bones. You know?
Is it all right for them to bone?
Okay.
No?
No.
That wasn't a good one. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
My bad, yo. I thought I was doing a good job.
Okay. Go, and also too, for the Don family, she's a married woman. What's wrong with y'all? And the queen at that. And
I'm
y'all
not
was
even
like,
hearing
nah,
that from you,
Yeah,
Mr.
bro.
Mr. Freaking, if Roger wanted, he could just take her.
Yo, that was
you.
crazy.
They
bro.
on that type
That
of
was
time.
crazy,
That's not what I
bro.
said.
That's what they on.
That's not what I said.
That's what they on.
That's not what I said.
Laura said, yo, if there was two people on an island, who gonna stop them?
That's not what I said at
Who
all.
gonna stop them?
I was saying, one, it wasn't about taking her like that. It was more of like he let himself loose to her because Roger is stronger than her. Like in an actual combat, Roger would win in a 1-on-1 fight.
Listen, bro, I don't think we should be representing homewreckers on this pod. You know what I'm saying? If we home wreck, we do it silently.
Wow. Okay.
We assassins. But me and you don't do that.
We don't do that.
Nah.
No one should be home wrecking. All right, that's horrible.
Yeah, you're right. Home wrecking is crazy.
Some homes need to be wrecked.
That was a crazy statement. That was a crazy
I'm
statement.
joking.
Yeah, bro. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
No trial, no nothing.
That just
Nothing.
means be happy, y'all. Make sure you're happy.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. I'm all set.
All right, we got a bunch of super chats and about 25 minutes left in the episode. So y'all bear
All right.
with me as
No triggering each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to speed
Okay.
run some of this. Right here.
Sebastian.
I'm chilling today, bro. I'm on all positive vibes. Another 5 from TK. Imagine if Avatar was animated with today's animation. Yeah, Toph would have aura like Gojo. Hashtag happy birthday, Seb. All my donos is to you today. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's so sweet.
Avatar with today's animation style would be pretty fire. I mean, they just put out the movie, right? It's not the same, but you know what I'm saying?
They didn't put out
They
the
didn't put out the movie. The movie got leaked, but the movie is being worked on, being released. Right? When is it released? I don't know.
It's still in production.
I haven't seen it.
I think it'll be dope. I don't know about the movie, but I'm talking about Avatar and today's anime graphics. But
Yeah.
there we go. Done right.
Another 2 from Luis Lopez. Furious 5 versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Give me the Turtles, bro. All day, every day.
Who's Furious 5?
Like the Fast and Furious franchise. people.
No, it's not Fast and Furious.
Oh, it's not?
It's
My fault.
it's the animals from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh!
And I think they would beat the turtles.
Give me the Turtles for nostalgia's sake
I'm
only.
going Turtles because they from New York and the Knicks is winning.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Where they from?
I'm going
Where
Turtles,
the pandas
man.
from, man?
You already know, bro. They about it.
They had a turtle. He died, if I remember correctly.
And is,
Yeah.
is it one of the Furious 5 like Jackie Chan?
Yeah, the master is.
They gonna think the Furious
not
Five is
good look.
all Trey Youngs.
That's not a good look. It's not a good look. We got another 1 month at Nakama status from Red Eyes. It says, "Happy bidet, Seb. Cooking something for you, Kingu." I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you, Fexer. Shout out to you, bro. I just saw that. Another. Oh no. All right, gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I read that one already. Another 2 from Franco Cervantes. Quiz for y'all. How many mothers have died this arc? Oh man.
Wow. This art? No.
Eris?
3.
Eris?
Eris ain't dead. We don't know if she died.
I didn't mean Eris. I meant Harold's original wife. Yeah.
Oh, Estrid.
Estrid. Egret. What's her name? Ida.
Mm-hmm.
Magnolia, seemingly.
Shanks' mom.
Right?
That's Magnolia 3.
Mm-hmm. What is
You could say Rox's grandma.
Yeah.
Low key.
Granny dead. You feel me?
She got hit with a bazooka.
As if be my granny, he got hit by a bazooka. It's the stupidest song I ever made. I don't know.
Is that 4?
Is that 4? I don't know. I think that's 4. Somebody else's mama had to go.
I mean,
there's a lot of Davy, you know what I mean? The Davy Clan peoples.
Yeah.
God Valley, a lot of moms went, bro.
God Valley, a lot of women
Named moms?
4.
It's 3, I guess.
No, we got 4.
We don't know Rox's granny's name.
Name 3.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Sorry.
Very dark super chat. Okay.
Another 2 for give us the answer in the chat because maybe we're wrong. Maybe there's somebody. Another 2 from Buxter Carson. Marv, top 3 favorite arcs. Go. Happy birthday.
Egghead, Wano, and Alabasta.
Okay. Shout out to the Alabasta shout, bro. It's a good one. Another 1908. Alabasta, man. Alabasta's quintessential One Piece, bro. Another 19 months at Nakama status from Tech Throne. Man, happy birthday, Seb. Thank you. What are you, 45 now? All right.
That's crazy.
That's so
hashtag
funny.
TOPT, hashtag BBC. All right. I don't know if I read this earlier, but shout out to John D. Water for the 20 gifted memberships.
Yes, John D, thank you.
Another 5 from Silly Fool that says, happy birthday, Seb. Here's to another year to great health, wealth, and One Piece.
That's
hashtag
greatness.
White Watcher tax. We appreciate y'all whites, man. We really do.
Oh my God.
We really do, man.
That's crazy.
We really do. Another 2 from Christopher M. Happy B-Day, Seb. Thank you. Have a glorious day. Hashtag Gemini Gang. Yes, sir. Another 10 from 3 Sword Style. Sorry, but y'all can't power scale if your lives depended on it. Only Larry, but not when it comes to Rocks or Nell. Hashtag happy birthday, Seb. Hashtag best podcast. Best podcast, but we can't power scale? Is that how that works, sir? I don't know if I read this earlier, but shout out to John D. Ward for the other 10.
Yes.
Another 35 months from Project Iceman. And thank you, sir. Thank you, 3 Sword. Another 37 months at Yonko status from Project
brother.
Iceman. Happy birthday, Seb. Thanks, bro. I would put down some gifted memberships, but I can't today. Slipped up on the road and passed a stop sign on a school bus. Ah, man. Fun fact, ticket cost $250. Yikes. Sheesh.
Damn.
Bro, my car got booted in Atlanta. Had to pay to get that off. That was rough.
Sucks. How much was it?
It was less than $250. So shout out to Iceman, bro. I feel your pain, but not that much pain. Another 28 months at Nakama status from Roberto Figueredo. It says, can we talk about height discussion from yesterday?
Oh my God.
What you want, bro?
They were asking how tall I was.
What'd you tell them?
It's almost 5'8".
Yeah.
And they were asking what was the rest of the podcast height.
I
was like, yo, Seb's like 5'7.5".
Yeah,
basically.
I say I'm 5'8", but Larry's taller than me, so I'm like 5'7" and like some change.
I said it was because my head was taller.
You're
They gave
just
me an
taller,
inch,
bro.
bro.
You can see the height difference, right? It's here, like it's evident to me.
No,
Slight.
the table's curved.
Yeah, but even when we're standing.
I said Lionel was like 5'5". Lawrence was like 5'6". And then they were like, yo, you're not average height. And then I had to go on Google and search average height. And I was like, yo, you guys don't even know, like, being 6 foot is one of the most rare things on the planet.
Oh my God, bro.
Like, if you search up how many people in the world are 6 foot and above, it's literally like 140 million people.
Out of the
Billions.
of people.
And then I was like, yo, average height through the world is like 5'7", right? And I was like, yo, I'm like an inch taller, yo. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, nah, search the U.S. So I searched the U.S. and it said 5'9" or something like that. I was like, all right, F you, bro.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we short kings out here, bro.
No, I'm not a short king, bro. I'm an average king.
That hurt you, bro.
It did. Because all of my brothers is taller than me. And I know y'all know the feel. Because most of the older brothers is taller than y'all.
Steve not. Merlin is. Yeah, Merlin is. Charles.
No, Merlin's not taller than you.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
I don't think so.
Merlin, you the same height, bro.
No way. I'm going to stand next to Merlin when I see him again.
All right. Y'all the same height. Yeah, another 5 from Diamond Life. It says, it's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out even if you only go to my house. I hate y'all, bro. Happy V-Day, Seb. Hope you celebrate with loved ones today. Yes, I have so far, man. It's been a great day. It really has. And I'm here with y'all, so thank you. I'm pretty sure I called that one out, but shout out to the FedEx guy.
Yes.
Another Nakama joined the ship in Celefel Sellers. I can't read that, so thank you. I'm pretty sure I read that, but shout out to David Yokes. Another 2 from Superman Ben. Hey, it's my birthday too. Happy B-Day, Seb. # Gemini Gang. Happy birthday, man. Hope you're having a great one. Oh my God, stop doing that. Another 2 from Kevin Nunez, but no super chat attached. Next time, let's know your thoughts. Another 2 from Young Lewis Gets Money. Happy birthday, Sebus Webus. XOXO. Thank you. Another 5 from Black Ops Pops. Scale of 1 to 10. How likely do you think Sanji is to get Conquerors? Also, Seb, looks like a young Spike Lee. Do I? I don't see it. 8.
4. I think since the heart thing got revealed, it definitely dropped off for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at like a 7.
The heart?
I was heart. You remember they have steel
The
hearts.
steel heart thing, yeah.
I think
So he's saying that before you needed Conqueror Saki to hurt to take them out. There seems to be a secondary avenue now.
I got you.
Yeah, I think he'll take that one.
I'm like a full believer that Sanji about to awaken his conquerors now.
I'd like to see it. Larry, this one's gonna be for you because it was asked the other week and we just haven't caught up in JJK. Like I haven't watched it. So $5 from TK Tite. It says, how strong is Maharaga with a domain expansion, and what do you think of him getting one in Modulo? # Larry.
I haven't read Modulo, but I will say that would be very unfair.
I was explaining to them what Maharaga's ability is currently without a domain
Who
expansion.
do you explain it to?
The twins.
Oh.
Because they don't read it, or watch it. So I was like, yo, like, this is what he can do. And
it's
like,
adaptability, brother.
Yeah.
If he gets hit with a hockey blast,
if it doesn't kill him,
it
can
won't,
adapt.
He'll adapt to it, and it won't affect him anymore. If he gets hit with a Kamehameha and it doesn't take him out, Goku can never use the Kamehameha again.
That's crazy.
Basically, he has to. If he survives the attack, he adapts to all of it. That's point blank it.
Like it no longer is effective at all.
So put it this way, he could most likely beat Goku. As crazy as that sounds, right? It's possible.
He gotta survive the Kamehameha though.
Right, but it's mostly because Goku's personality won't allow Maharaga to get beat by one attack.
Yeah, he's gonna.
So most likely Goku would be put in a position where none of his attacks works because he felt he needed to warm up. So it's a personality.
He can lean on a spirit bomb though.
Question.
I just don't know if he'll land it, but like he can lean on that.
Like, so he adapts to it. Does he get like stronger, or he just adapts to it?
Oh, he gets stronger too.
He gets stronger.
So adaptability is he adapts to you, bro.
That's what he does. That's Hawk's ability.
That's why we compared him to the 100-point demon, the 100 pointer.
It's not the same, but it's almost like, remember how I think we all thought it was cool how Saiyans, if you didn't kill them but they like healed, they got stronger. This is like 100 times almost like that in a way. Maybe 100 times a lot too much, but it's like an advanced version of that.
He just has like a hacks that, and if he has domain expansion, where domain expansion just means that it creates basically a room where you're guaranteed to land a hit no matter what. And depending on what type of attack you use, that's the attack that's going to land. So if Maharaga has like an ability that focuses on like acid, that attack is going to land no matter what. So people have to somehow conjure up their own mini domain inside of a domain to create like a barrier so they don't get hit within it, you know? And if they don't know how to do that, then it's GG's for them.
Okay. It would be crazy. Another 5 from Max Power. Larry, we missed you last week.
Thank you.
Lionel's Odin takes were worse than Seb's Blackbeard takes. Also, Marv's top 10 was fire. Loved the Rocks. That Rocks wasn't on it.
I want to point out 2 things. One, I really did love Marv's top 10 list because it was about likability. I really loved that Frankie was your number 1. Because I loved Frankie pre-time skip. He was my favorite pre-time skip Straw Hat. 2, I will say this about Lionel's argument, okay? I will say this. I wasn't a believer in his logic at first. But once Lionel started bringing out facts and he started to connect pieces that I didn't look at before, I did start to think Lionel does make a lot of sense. Granted, I don't think the people that Odin would be fighting would come out any different. But I do believe now that it's a lot closer than I thought it was before. I still don't think he could just deflect Bajrang gun. Like, that's not happening. But he did make sense. I think if you were to watch the conversation back, you'll understand, like, he was actually cooking.
Mm-hmm.
He just wasn't cooking a yaw.
I got a gluten allergy, bro.
So I gotta say shout out to Lionel.
Yeah,
because he did held his own against y'all.
Oh yeah,
sure.
He was.
Listen, as soon as I asked him who he got between Shanks and Luffy, and he had that pause, that was GG's, bro.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Another 2 from TKT. It says, I'm an Kobe and Bonnie upscaler. I don't care, pink hair gang. Okay. Shout out to the pink hair gang, I guess. Another 12 months at Knockem Status from Purple D Popcorn. Shout out My Hero Academia for album of the year. Wow, anime of the year. Mm-hmm. Hashtag Go Beyond Plus Ultra. A lot of chatter about it that shouldn't have won. To Be Hero X should have won. Other things. I don't know. I haven't seen all these anime, so I can't speak on it. But you think My Hero should have won? You take it way more anime than I do, bro. Talk to people. We also don't have a lot of time. So if you don't want to say anything, we can skip.
I thought it was in contention of winning.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it deserved the nomination at least, to you.
Yes.
Okay. Another, I'll pretty sure shout this out, but shout out to
Celestial Donkey. Thank you, brother.
Another 2 from TKT. Who's the god of fire they said Luffy look like? Oh, I don't know, bro.
God of fire? I don't know.
Probably Nico, bro. I don't know. Another 10 from Loki D. Has enough time passed to say that Usopp's observation haki was just a Deus Ex Machina instead of an upgrade, considering he hasn't been shown to use it since, not counting non-filler movie.
It's just plot
yeah, it's enough time has passed. It's not an actual upgrade if you can't use it consistently.
Yeah.
That's just real. That's facts. I'm sorry. I love Usopp, but that's real. Another 20 from Tobias. Oh, 2 basic. Sorry. It says, happy birthday, Big Dog. Appreciate y'all for giving everyone here a platform to talk One Piece and anime in general. Aww. Hashtag fresh beans. Hashtag Hockey King Larry. Hashtag where's Lionel. Lionel isn't feeling well today, but I did see him today, so shout out to him. Another 2 from TKT. Last night showed why the Knicks ain't ready for the Spurs. Hashtag sorry, Seb. We beat the Spurs twice this year. One time for a chip. All right. Another 826, that's a random number, from Shadow Knight. How many surprises do you think are left in the story outside of flashbacks? Hashtag Kid the Goat. Hashtag Happy Birthday,
There's
Seb.
like
35.
30.
Yeah.
30 plus.
100.
Wait, what was it?
Surprises.
100.
One Piece.
100.
Left.
Yeah.
100,000. Another 5 months at Knockem Stats from DZBBL. Brooke giving YN Teach and Ivankov vibes. Happy birthday, Seb. That's funny. Yeah, man, I see it. Another 5 from Your Lips Are Crispy Bud. Since it's Seb's B-Day, do we respect the Gura over every move and hockey for the day? Laughing emoji. No. Calm down.
I'll give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the day.
Mm-hmm. Another 5 from Zachary Lindsay. Emu keeps talking and then speaks on Moo's might. When will we hear Moo speak?
It's a joke. About his third person talking. Good one, bro.
Yeah. That always come over great in the super chats, bro. Another 7 months at Yonko Status from Treoja. It says, happy birthday, Seb. It was great seeing you at MomoCon. Can't wait to see y'all at Anime NYC. Hey, man. Yeah, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron, bro. Yeah. Shout out to... LWAP rolled deep with the entire mod crew that they have. At least most of them.
That's wild.
And I was able to meet all of them. We got to do something like that, bro. We got to do something like that. Maybe Anime NYC. I don't know. But it was cool to see them all. And, like, be able to interact with them like that. That was pretty cool. They did a race draft. I wasn't able to make that, but that was pretty cool. They're drafting anime characters to be, like, races, like the Chappelle Show skit. Too funny. Anyway, another 10 months at Nakama Status from Pastor C. Who y'all got? Ragnir or Marineford Sengoku?
I'm going to go Sengoku.
Give me Ragnir, bro. Another 10 months. Another $10.
I feel like it's disrespectful to say that.
Another $10 from Lord Sneak. It says Loki deserves all the gifts in the world after what he had to go through. I mean,
he got beat.
And let's not. It's tragic, but let's calm down. People have been through a lot worse than Loki.
In One Piece.
In One Piece.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying
to. Your own mom tried to take you out when you were a baby.
I'll take that. Bro. There's a lot out here. You feel me?
But I guess you're from an enemy, but your mom, just like Nah, I'm gonna throw you off the highest speed I can. Just to.
You don't even remember that, for real. let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. He don't remember that. He don't.
I don't know.
He don't, bro. He was just bored, which makes it crazier. But let's be real. Another 2 from I'm Dre. Larry, why can't I watch the chapter reactions in them as a member? You mentioned something earlier.
Yeah. They're just it's I don't know how to say it, but there's something happening in the background right now. So you have to wait until June 4th for me to get any clarity on anything, and I'll post everything back up once it's done.
Another 11 months. Knock status from Azimba. It says, yo, happy birthday, Sebi Webbytron. God bless. Thank you. Another 2 from I'm Dre. It says, thoughts on the Michael Jackson and the movie.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The Michael Jackson movie was cool. I thought Jafar's performance was great. I thought the movie was just okay. But I thought he performed well. Honestly, probably going to be nominated for an Oscar for how well he performed as Michael. Specifically as Michael, anyway. Another 2 from I'm Dre. Happy birthday. I just turned 22 on the 21st. W.
Oh, happy birthday, brother.
Another 280 from Purple D Popcorn. Happy birthday, Master Seb. Cavs in 7, please. Yeah, it's not looking good, bro.
Jesus.
It's not looking good.
Master Seb?
It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good for you.
You gotta tell your community to stop calling you Master Seb, bro. That's crazy.
As long as the Knicks win. Another 5 from I'm Dre. Last Super, will Chopper, Robin, and Sanji have a new higher evolution? As a higher form of Monster Point, Cyborg, and Devil Raj? If so, what does Usopp do? I don't know, man. I hope so. It looks like we're getting that for Chopper. We're almost assuredly getting an upgrade for Sanji. Robin, I would like to see more. I honestly just like to see the Demon Fleur mode more. Like we saw it one time. Like I'd like to see more action from it.
Also, Robin with Fishman Karate. Like if she starts using that more in her back, that would amplify her a lot.
Just Robin with hockey.
Yeah.
Just if she's using hockey with all the hands, like give me that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Another 28 months, a Yonko status from Roy Boy Stokes. Yo, 28 with the goats. Happy birthday, Seb. Thank you. Live it up, man. Hashtag tap on top. Hashtag like the stream.
Thank
like
you
the
for
stream,
28
everybody.
months, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and he also gifted another 20 members after
wow.
that.
Thank you again.
Another 10 Canadian from Morningstar. It's so funny how Jinbei got tied up with the weakling trio, got disrespected, and was like, yeah, that girl got to go. Also, happy birthday, Sebi Webby, and many more Blackberry glazes to you. Thank you. Another 5 from Dizzy BBL. Hi, Larry. Birthday Seb. What if previous user of Wapple's fruit provided ancient material for poneglyphs by eating the pyeloglobin?
That makes sense.
Pyeloglobin. I don't remember how you pronounce it.
That could be
that could be it. I like the smaller lore stuff with One Piece where it's like something you completely forgot about, like the pyeloglobin thing from what the clouds are made of.
Yeah.
In One Piece. Most people probably don't remember that. If that was how we got this deeper lore with the poneglyphs, that'd be pretty cool. I like your theory a little better, I ain't gonna lie. Another 7 months at Knockham status from C2X's. It says, Seb the Menace, happy birthday. Hashtag FUGD copyright? Oh, F the copyright. Something like that. Another 2 from TK Tite. It says, did you just ask for Wemby? Crying emoji. You don't want that smoke. Bring them on, man. Another 10 from FedEx Guy. I wonder if the God of War used Ragnir to freeze the ancient giants and we learned about so they could be released present time to fight against Emu. Happy B-Day, Seb. Hashtag we Eagles on this side of Jersey. Nah. But thank you.
Yeah, they're closer to Philly, Central Jersey.
Yeah, y'all be all right, bro. Another 5. It's possible, very possible that's why they did that. I'd probably say it's why they did it. Another 5, Canadian from Agent Q. Nami having a bigger backstory has been part of one of my theories I told you about in a call-in stream. Yeah, I feel like the Nami has a bigger lore thing, has been out for a while. It's starting to get some legs again. I still don't like it. I think I told you I didn't like it then, bro. I don't have to tell you, Q. I could be wrong. I just don't like it. Another 5 from TK. Larry, I'm close to putting Loki up there with rocks if he keeps showing feats like this. The ice couldn't be broken. I don't think this is true Emu, by the way.
I personally believe if it's a devil fruit, hockey could bypass it. That's the case.
Like Emu said the casual.
Yeah, it was a casual omen. Granted,
yeah.
There's hockey attached to it. It just depends how much hockey you need.
Thank you.
I think people get that too confused. It's like there are levels and steps to hockey that you need to use to devil fruits. Like, for example, Kizaru was using regular armament. It didn't look like he was hockey hardening his hands, but his devil fruit itself was keeping up with Luffy, who's in Gear 4 Snake Man, who currently has hockey hardening on his fist.
Right.
If Luffy ended up stepping it up a gear, no pun intended, to using outward emission hockey plus his conquerors, he would have just overpowered Kizaru's light attacks.
Yeah.
Which he did once he did in Gear 5. Granted, he didn't do the outward emission of armament, advanced armament hockey, but you could just see as long as you step up your hockey game, you're going to overcome a devil fruit power.
We got another 280 from Delps Kepka, I think it is. It says, what's your guys' top 4 funniest moments on the pod? We could each give one. Marv, you have one?
Lawrence's blind joke about Fuji.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
I gave another one, but I'm going to just say it. Sebastian saying, what bike?
Yeah.
I was going with another one from me. I watch it all the time. It was me sliding in a DM. That was y'all were crying at that. That was so funny. I tried to edit the video myself. Marv, do you have one?
Yeah, the Wood of His Heart. That's classic for me.
God.
Another 4 from Creative Broccoli. Emmett versus Harden. Pure strength sumo match. Who wins? Give me Emmett, bro.
Emmett.
Another 5 from TKT.
You already know Lauren's answer.
Only reason that Kaido was the strongest creature was because Loki was chained in the underground. Mark my words. I don't know that, bro. Another 2 from TK. 65 to you, Seb. I just needed to say my piece. Happy birthday, Seb. Thank you, man. Thank you. Another 10 from TK. Larry, let him keep some of it. I know he be forgetting to pay his Larry tax. You might have $5 left. Hashtag split however y'all do it. Love y'all. Love you too, man. Another 19 months at Nakama status from Fickerland Shampoo. Do we think we may see rookie Roger in his backstory? That's another thing. Brooke did say that he was a rookie back when he was in there.
He did.
That would be cool. That would be really dope.
And he was probably stronger than Roger from what it seems like. Because Brooke looked like a beast.
Another 13 months. And Nakama status from Regal Sloth. Happy birthday, Seb. Have a good day, dude. Thank you. Another 2 from TK. I'm going to donate 100 when the Spurs beat the Knicks, Seb. They get 1,000 when the Knicks win. How about that? Pony up. Another 5 from I'm Hot. Hotep convert? What? What if Vivi and Morgan goes to Elbaf and that forces Emu to retreat? What else they got to do? Vivi and Morgan.
Why would he retreat from them?
Yeah.
I don't know I gotta understand what that means.
I think he would just murk Morgans.
He just more of an incentive to take more Elbaf people out. Like,
yeah.
He's
like, oh, you saw me? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Another 14 Canadian from Fickerland Shampoo. It's crazy that Harden's dreams to become king of Elbaf. He's lying there, defeated, and all the citizens. House said Loki will bring the end of Elbaf, and he is the one defending. Hashtag Loki is him. Hashtag Happy Birthday Sebi Schwan. Hashtag TOPT. Man, Harden's still going to be the king at the end of the day. I think, anyway.
Hopefully.
The king don't need to be the strongest. Number 10 from Wade the Asian. Happy mother effing birthday to the biggest Blackbeard glazer we know. It's just not true. To the flyest on the show after today, you are even more certified of being an unk, Sebi Schwan. Hashtag he was always on the ship. He was always on the ship, Lawrence. I don't know if you remember, but he was always on the ship. Number 5 from I'm Dre. The system gave Jinmu that class to summon. Jinmu wanted to be an assassin class the whole time. Therefore, System W, Larry Cook, not gonna lie. Yo, Jinmu is winning these fights, bro. Stop it. The other 2 from TKT. Larry, you wrong about solo leveling, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Yeah, chill out. No solo leveling spoilers. Another 6 months at Knockout status from Soul King. Do you think after this Brooks hockey will bloom? I hope so. Another 2 from Locky954 is merch shipping worldwide. Much love from Germany. Yeah, shipping worldwide. Linktree has all our merch. Another 16 months at Knock'em Stash from T-Bag. Happy birthday, Seb. Thank you. Another 2 from 2K Fart Shop. Happy birthday as a gift. Let Emu Domi reverse you? Okay. Another 10 from Lord Sneak. Maharaga got low diff by weak Sukuna. Ain't no way he is beating Goku. If he can adapt.
He didn't adapt to the fire.
If he can adapt, y'all. Another 5 from King Peasant. Just got the numbers back. 70% of the world agrees that Magellan is over Green Bull.
Who said this?
Chris must have been talking to a lot of people. Do we even know if Shanks is immune to poison? Hashtag Magellan is Admiral. Is this Kirsten's alt? There's no way, bro. The other 12 months at Knock'em Stats from Eagles for Life. My Hero Season 8 had the best storytelling of the nominees. Okay. Another 5 from Kyber Corporate. Happy B-Day, Sebi. Hope you have a Sebtastic day. Ayo, Larry, where that solo chapter review at? It's not on there. Hashtag make it like Marv. Hashtag best pod. Larry talked about this a little earlier. There's just some stuff going on.
Yeah, some copyright issues.
Another 20 from Roxy Manning. Happy birthday, Seb. Thank you. You are a generational inspiration for us. Up and coming unks, may you forever lead the way with your wisdom. Some homes deserve to be wrecked. Much love.
God, bro.
Unks Seb the Goat, Nixon Force, Shwebby Schwan. Thank you. And finally, another 5 from Soul King. Happy birthday, Seb. Schwan, did you tell the others about my theory of how Joy Boy created the current One Piece world? I did not. I don't be having time, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I apologize for not coming through for y'all, but I'll do what I can. At me again, and I'll see what I can make happen.
All right, y'all. That's all the super chats. Thank you so much to everybody that happened to send super chats. We are very, very grateful. We very much appreciate you. You guys sent an incredible amount of love to Sebastian. I just want to say thank you to that as well. He definitely deserves it. Guys, it's been an honor to host another episode. We will talk about next week's episode because we're moving into a new studio.
Mm-hmm.
So we might have to do it online. If not, okay? So I'll give you more updates as the week goes on. I just want to say thank you to Marv again for helping us. And we will see you tomorrow for call-ins, and the day after that, most likely DDTs. We'll also update you on that as well. So thank you to everybody that's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook. You guys are all amazing. And like the video if you haven't. My name is Larry.
Law.
Seb.
And Lionel. Jana!